The following episode of Latin Legion's Action Figure Podcast is not safe for work, school, subway, carpool, or even Abuela's house. Look, you've been warned.
Hello, my beautiful
Hey,
people. Happy Sunday Fun Day. Welcome to Latin Legion's Action Figure Podcast, episode 59. I'm Tony Toy.
I'm Psycho Ed.
Al.
Collectible Fun Matt. What's
What's up,
up?
brothers?
Latin Legions.
Happy National Puerto Rican Day, everybody.
Yes, what are you showing off? What are you showing off?
Yeah.
Oh, the Puerto Rico?
La
Puerto Rico
Bonde.
and Morro.
I got a bigger one for you, Ed.
That's
Yeah,
what she
there
said.
you
All right,
All right.
beautiful.
go. Wow.
Oh yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
what's going on, fellas?
Not much. I wonder if the parade in New York City got rained out, but I doubt it. Everybody's out there. In the
They're probably
rain,
out
having a
there
good time.
driving around in the car bands and all that stuff, honking horns. You know what I mean? I miss those days. Back in
Is
Brooklyn.
Chubsy
Driving around.
Wubsy
I
out
was-
with his truck? With his flag, waving the flag out?
Possibly. Who knows?
Hey,
You know? But those are the good old days when I used to participate in that stuff.
I know. Then they had the street vendors with all the Spanish cuchifritos and all
Oh
that.
man, the cuchi frito. Oh man, all good. Acapurria. Forget
Oh.
about it.
Yeah.
So
Gucci
good.
Frito sounds dirty.
Good dirty, man.
Coochie
It's
Frito?
greasy. It's greasy, but you go dirty and
Oh,
greasy.
because
but
it's coochie?
Okay, I meant to say naughty. How about that?
Oh,
But-
no.
No, not naughty. Good, delicioso, bro. It's like not to plagiarize Kentucky Fried Chicken, but it's finger licking good.
Is
See,
it
now
coochie?
I still think it's a euphemism when you
Is it
describe it.
coochie?
Hold on.
Coochie?
Hey,
Or
the
is
coochie
is it
or the
cochi?
cuchifritos?
Or is it cochi, like cochinito?
If you're lucky, you could get the coochie while you're getting cuchi frito. How about that?
Oh, okay.
And use the
Yeah.
manteca for lube. Oh boy.
Alrighty.
No.
We should
All
say
right.
what's up to the chat.
Oh yeah.
Go on, brother. Let's see.
Let's see who's in there.
Go Schmerber, man.
What's up, Craig?
Schmerber.
Hey,
Curtis,
Curtis, what's up,
Colin?
brother?
Curtis.
What's up,
James.
James. How's it
James,
going?
Jaime, ¿qué pasa?
Elemental Crafting. What's up to
Hey,
you?
what's
How's it
up?
going?
Lamento.
We got Kevin McCoy.
Hey,
Hey,
Kevin.
Hey, Kev, what's up?
Dave. What's going on,
Dave,
Dave?
what's up, bro? I missed you last
brother.
week.
Yeah, William,
Dub.
Up, what's up?
What's up, Dub?
William.
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 Yes.
Welcome.
What's up, William?
Well, Curtis was giving you guys a wepa.
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 Oh, we've got Brian.
Hey, what's up, Brian?
He's here for the spelling bee. I guess.
Oh, you're out of luck, man.
His wife
Spelling
to
bee
the test. We've got Jordan here, Wholesome Warlock.
Jordan, what's
What's
up,
up,
brother?
Jordan.
Purple hearts all the way.
Yeah, Trevor coming in with a wepa.
Yeah.
Wepa,
Wepa.
Wepa, Trevor.
Jackie.
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 Jackie. Hey,
Back
hey.
at you. All right, nice. All right, let's not delay.
Yeah.
We're excited to have these spectacular guests on the show. We're excited to finally have some T and A and S and S. Let's welcome to the show Tanya, Amber, Stacy, and probably Steph. She's not here yet.
Woo!
Hello.
The Latin
ladies.
Legions, the Lady Legions are in the house with the Latin Legions.
Look.
Welcome, ladies.
Welcome.
Hey.
You all. Look at those
Welcome.
How are
beautiful smiles. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Happy
Happy Sunday Fun Day. How are you guys doing?
Sunday.
Good. Wonderful.
Wonderful. All right.
Nice. Nice.
What a better Sunday than to have you ladies on.
Right?
Today's National Puerto Rican Day, if you haven't heard.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
Steph
is
is still
awesome.
okay. We got an update. Yeah, Steph is still at 5 points. So,
Okay.
Jackie, if you want to pop on, come on down. We'll
Oh
send you
man,
the
come
link.
on down, Jackie.
Let me see. So we have Stacy, we have Tanya, and we have Amber. The better halves of your significant others finally on the show.
Yeah.
I guess.
Now, and when I was thinking today, hold on,
Oh, Brian, you're so sweet.
you guys, it's amazing when you try to set something up and You never have it ready. That's me. All right, here we go. So when I think of you ladies, I always think of not age-wise, but just the vibes I get. So let's see if this works. And join in with me if you show. I appreciate it. Let's see if you can hear it. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My heart is off. Won't you stand up and take a bow? And if you threw up, okay, party, I invite everyone you knew. Would you see the biggest? Oh, I cut off. All right, there you go. I guess it was meant to be that.
It was meant to be.
Bravo.
Hey, no one joined in. That was the whole point. All right.
That was awesome.
When you lost me that second, I was gonna jump
We
in.
didn't want to mess
Should have
that
had
up.
you should have had the lyrics. Like a
Yeah,
karaoke.
I was gonna jump in on the second verse, but then I'm like, I don't know those words.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
I
hey.
didn't know if I was gonna get flagged again. So.
So yeah, once we started changing words, I'm like, well, now I can't jump
Oh, look at that. See, that's why we love Curtis.
in. Yes.
That's the whole point, brother.
We like to take you to the edge and then just bring you back, and then
Oh, that's funny.
it's good fun.
In reality, there we go. Look at this. I love it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, there you go. Worst
Worst
karaoke
karaoke
ever.
ever.
I know.
Oh man, damn.
See, that's
That was
the whole
very
point.
sweet.
Yeah. Next time you have
It
to
was
speak,
so
and everyone knows how to jump.
Well, the biggest question I have, I know that was horrible karaoke. I'm not a good singer, but I just thought it'd be fun. But I want to know which one of you ladies would classify yourself as Blanche. The world wants to know.
Oh, I don't know.
That's a rhetorical question. You don't have to answer that.
It's like,
But I do have something that may be more entertaining than my singing. Oh, well, anything will be more entertaining than my singing. I have a game for you ladies. So Stacy, Amber, Tanya, Al, Ed, Matt, chat, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Want to play a game?
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
Let's do this.
This game is called Rorschach Test Pop Culture Edition. So you
Let's
know
make
what
it
Rorschach
official.
tests are.
Let's make it official.
Are you ready? Game. Nice. All right.
Sweet.
So all you guys, I assume, know what a Rorschach test is. So I'm going to give you an image. It's basically black and white, and it's based on a pop culture, some event, movie, character. Is going to be like silhouetted. So I'm going to give you an example of what I mean. So I'll show you something like this. So this is what you're going to see. Hey, excellent. That's the Rorschach. Can you tell me which two characters these are?
That is Luke and Yoda.
Excellent. That's basically what I'm looking for. So there you go.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
We're gonna start off with. Hold on, let me see. No one say anything yet. I gotta.
I walk. I am.
We're gonna go men, then the ladies. So we'll start with Matt, then Stacy, then Al, then Amber, and then I guess Matt again, and then Tanya.
Did you forget me?
You take Matt's turn. Yes, there are three guys on the show. Instead of Matt twice is Ed. All right, here we go.
Now, what's my turn? Because I'm
Wait
kind
till he
of.
starts keeping score.
I'll tell you. So you're third. You're six, I would assume.
All right.
Here we go. So Stacy, you're first.
Oh, you said Matt was first.
I did boys and women. Yes. Okay. See, that's
Yeah.
what happens when you take too much drugs when you're younger.
By younger, you mean like 30 minutes younger?
When did the show start? 15. Go ahead. Matt, what do you see here?
I see Like, is it supposed to be like specific, like the Luke Skywalker Yoda thing?
Yeah, it's a Rorschach test, but I'm looking for something specific. It could be anything you can see, but there's actually an actual image behind this that represents pop culture,
Okay,
person,
Oh,
place, or
this
thing.
one.
that's I'm gonna say that's like Chuck Norris, like double fisting some guns.
Boom.
Yes.
There you
Excellent.
go.
Stacy, your turn.
Okay. Hold on, Brian. Oh, is that Jessica Rabbit?
No.
Oh. Hold on.
That's
How come they're not as easy as the first thing you showed?
The first one's just the teaser, is just an educational bit.
Oh.
Well, look at the hips. Can you see the hips?
Yeah. I'm trying to look them. Hold on. Let me look on my TV better.
Mhm. What's up, Santos? What's up, G?
we got Alberto. What's up, Alberto?
What's up,
Is it-
Alberto?
Oh, what's up?
Is
brother?
it Barbie?
Stacy, excellent. Barbie.
Yeah.
Ow, you're next. Here we go.
Oh
Hey,
man,
hey,
I get the hard one.
Ooh,
Ooh,
this one's kind of a giveaway.
Oh,
okay.
that one's. I think this game is rigged.
Oh,
Why
oh my god.
are we
Is
saying
that
I see where Brian gets it now.
is that
There's no points
Is it-
today.
is that the Batman Forever? No, not is it? Is it Forever? The Batgirl, Robin, and George Clooney Batman. Is that him?
Dang.
Yeah,
Wow. Hit it.
I have those action figures, so
But
Nice.
And I did
don't
watch
ask
that.
Al anything. Don't ask Al anything about the Bible. But I mean, a random silhouette. like,
yeah, I don't know
Or
the Bible.
Batman
See, like when I
movie,
go to
and he's
church,
like-
I'm not. My mind is going somewhere else.
his mind is thinking about Batman. Like,
I know. He gets too confused with the
I'm
standing
thinking
and
about
kneeling,
Batgirl.
standing and kneeling. You know.
Let's just put it this way: I'm thinking about Batgirl and Poison Ivy while I'm
Okay.
while I'm
Yeah.
you know.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Amber, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, good luck.
Oh, that's a Teletubby.
Oh wow! All right.
Awesome.
Excellent.
I know my Teletubbies.
All right. What's your favorite color, Teletubby?
Green.
Missed it by the yellow.
I don't know
the
their
thing
names
that makes
anymore.
everyone angry.
Ed, are you ready
Yeah.
for yours?
Bring it on.
Whew.
Oh fuck.
Come on now.
Oh, this is Star Wars. It's Jabba the Hutt and someone next to him.
I'm gonna need the names.
What?
You gotta be more specific.
You gotta be kidding me. That's gotta
Initials,
be
initials BF. Initials
uh,
are BF.
Big Fart.
Close.
The bad
Look
guy
at
with
it,
the
you
robe. He's got a black or brown robe. I can't
All
remember.
right.
One of the
Matt,
big
help him
Star
out.
Wars guy.
He's not gonna know.
He's not gonna know.
Matt,
I
help him
gave-
out.
Even if I tell him a bib, he's not gonna get the other half.
No, I'm
Oh
just
my
saying,
God.
give him the answer.
Oh, it's a Bib Fortuna, and then I can't tell. Is that Leia in front
No,
too?
that's wrong.
No.
That's he admitted to it. That's Trevor.
That's could I say it?
Yeah.
It's Boba Fett.
No, Matt, you're
No.
right. Jabba the
Oh,
Hutt.
Oh yeah, I couldn't tell there was another person in front of him.
Yeah, I couldn't-
Jackie
So
said, "Yeah,
that's
it's
why I
Big
thought
Fart for
maybe it
sure."
was Leia too.
Big fart. For sure.
okay.
All right.
So I get some points here, why? Because I did, you know.
There's no,
what I
it's
mean?
Yeah,
no points.
quarter
It's
of
just
a
a
point.
Rorschach test. Yeah,
Okay.
we're going back to Stacy. Back to Stacy over here.
No, it's Tanya.
Tanya, all right, Tanya, it is.
Keep
It's
him
the
on
Get
track.
lying,
drugs
Tony.
Keep him on track.
I told you. I already gave my
are
out in
kicking
this
in.
one. Drugs ruin your brain. Say no, kids. Say no.
No, this track's for the games. If you watch the show,
Ooh.
Oh, good lord. Is that,
Tanya.
is that Austin Powers?
Ooh, close.
Damn.
He does wear a suit. That's a hint for you. A bow tie.
Oh.
oh, okay.
Is that Pee Wee Herman?
Excellent, Tanya.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, sweet.
Nice. All right, I think we go to bat. Oh yeah, but look at this. Curtis got it. Please.
Curtis.
Wee.
Me on the couch.
Matt, you ready? Here you go.
Me before Thanksgiving dinner. Oh my goodness.
Me killing my father and marrying my mother. Wait, no, that's something else.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Alrighty. There's 3 people. I have no. I don't know. Is this like Twilight?
No. It's weird that the team consists of 4 people, but they always leave the last person out a lot of the time.
Is it the Beatles?
No.
Okay. Oh.
Mhm.
Any of you guys know before I move it on?
I don't know. New Kids on the Block.
I think this was a harder one. This is because it doesn't give you a real visual of the actual team.
No,
It's
it's not.
actually the Ghostbusters.
Ah.
Behind the firehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that arch is making me think like old timey or something.
Yeah, it was,
Mhm.
I was
Yeah.
reading Liberty Bell.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
firehouse. All right, so we're going to Stacy. Here you
Mhm.
go, Stacy.
Oh,
Oh, that's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
there you go.
Excellent.
I don't know what movie. He's in so many different ones that I've watched that all are like the same.
Yeah,
Kickbox.
but it's perfect.
I mean, because he does that in Time Cop. Like he does that lots of times in that one
Yeah.
commercial.
That's his gimmick.
This one's from Bloodsport.
I think
Let's-
I've seen that one.
That's pretty good. I like that one. Yep. Brian has it right. Bloodsport. And damn.
G actually
Hey.
says he got Ghostbusters. Look at that.
Ah,
Well, G is a savant for all these games.
G's G.
Anytime G plays along, he's either number 1 or number 2 in the correct answers. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's Al's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Al, here you go,
Alright.
Al.
Let's go. Ooh, that's who is Optimus Prime?
Excellent, brother. Wow.
Ooh.
Boom.
This is
Wow,
rigged, by the way.
I gave the answers to all the men before the show.
Yeah.
That's a lie, but go. Let's go to Amber. You ready, Amber? Here we go.
Ooh,
Is that like the Muppets?
It's designed by the man who made the Muppets.
Oh. What is that?
We're sure it's not upside down.
no.
I have no idea what that is. I can only think dirty thoughts I feel when I'm looking at it.
Now I flipped it over in my head. Now I can't stop laughing.
Gonzo?
Oh wow, that's a pretty good one. No, any other ladies know what this might be?
Oh.
At first, I thought it was like Snuffleupagus, but
Yes, Stacy, perfect.
Bam.
Is
it?
Oh,
Good.
That's a good one.
Knows her Snuffleupagus well.
I do like Matt's answer because it goes for our next game. We'll play a little later, Dirty Minds.
Oh,
We really went Dirty Minds.
Hey,
All right. So we're up to Ed. Ed, Psycho. This is yours,
Bring
brother. Oh, perfect. This is right up your alley, brother.
is it?
Yes. When you actually see the real image, you'll know.
American Ninja?
Jackie said, I like Jackie's answer. Hold on. Jackie said the previous Snuffleupagus was the Viagra commercial. She was too wet.
My thoughts exactly.
No, Ed. No, that's not correct. I'm trying to give you a hint. It's from the 80s. One of our favorite characters. They've made a lot of toys of this figure recently.
Nope.
Nope.
What's up, KJ? All right. Anybody have an idea?
It's not like GI. It's not like a GI Joe of some kind.
No.
No.
You can't.
Oh, wow. I thought you would really get this one. I didn't really know it was going to land on you, but it did. I thought you were going
Arnold
to get it.
Schwarzenegger
Rob,
from Terminator, or I mean
Rob,
from
what's up?
Predator.
No.
So,
let me see if the chat knows. Well, I'll give you a hint. There's a sword right there sticking out.
Yeah,
That's a sword.
Yeah. Huh. It's not Conan.
Is it a sword or a stake? Jackie's wondering.
Oh, that's good, Jackie. But it's a sword. It's a sword.
I'm trying to picture that.
They're making
hairstyle.
toys. It has a sword. It looks like he's wearing a beret.
Ah, that's the misnomer, Matt. You said something that's wrong, incorrect there. Jackie, no, it's not Wesley. Let's go with the.
Damn.
All right, I'll give it to you guys. Here we go. It's actually Red Sonja.
Red Sonja.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
All right.
I
Tanya,
wasn't
here
gonna
you
get
go.
that one. And I was just watching that earlier today.
Oh, really? It's
Yeah.
available on Tubi for free.
Yeah. I was watching it. Well, actually on Plex.
Tanya.
Oh.
Oh.
It's so cute, whatever it is.
Mhm.
It is. It is really cute. This is also a throwback from the 70s and 80s.
Well, I wasn't
really-
even born yet. No fair.
But this is for Tanya. Not aging you,
Well, I'm
Tanya.
saying, what
Not
if I
aging
get
you.
one?
Oh.
No, it's not Snuffy related. That little bottom piece, you can't turn that upside down.
I got nothing.
All right. Any of you guys know what it is?
I know once you show it, I'm gonna know what it is, but I can't.
Yeah.
All right. KJ,
What is
Jackie, G, all got it
Chicken
right.
Little?
It's a Monchichi.
Oh, I thought you said you couldn't.
How's the
on
Manchichi?
itself.
Monchichi. What you call me? You call me Monchichi?
Monchichi.
Boom!
Never
How
heard
cute
Monchichi.
is that? That's a Monchichi.
It is so
Oh.
cute. I just knew it.
All right, we did Tanya, so we're going to Matt again.
Oh, also, this is a tip into the next Infinite Legions. They're gonna team up and make a collab with Monchichi. Just like,
And
At least it would be
the pre-order ends August 22nd. All right, this one's a tough one for you, Matt, but I think you might be able to do it. What's up, Donald?
Hey, what's up, Don?
Mm.
Jackie does have her Monchichi collection. Yeah, you could put on your lapels. You could
stand like
you had the hands clasps that you could put it on
is that
your book bag and all that stuff.
it's like Tiny Toons or something?
Very close.
Okay, Looney Tunes.
No, it's not. It's not Warner Brothers. I'll give you that's a hint for you. It's not Warner Brothers.
Hanna-Barbera.
Not that either.
Son of a. Then I got nothing.
Any of you guys in the dais have an answer for this one?
Oh, my last guess. Is it like DuckTales?
All right. Yes, it is, brother. DuckTales.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was actually my first guess, but then the Launchpad was throwing me off because I thought he had his own show, but
Curtis got it right, and I don't remember Inhumanoids, but that's incorrect, G.
at the end
All
I
right.
saw Top Hat.
Stace, yeah, that was the giveaway there, the top hat, and the little web feet. All right, Stacy, here you go. So it's been a couple of days since I actually seen this image. Now I see something completely different than what it is. Now it looks even harder to me. And I'll tell you who I think it is afterwards.
I have a hint.
It is a plush that had a hard plastic face.
Oh,
Is it Teddy Ruxpin
Ooh, close. No.
or Alf?
No.
I think I know. But
Hopeless
I'll let-
face.
Yeah, I have no clue.
To me, looking at it now, it looks like a silhouette of Thomas Jefferson.
yes.
Like a cabbage
What about a Cabbage Patch Kid?
No. It's a lot closer.
Oh, that was going to be my guess. Was a Cabbage Patch. Kid.
My
That's what I
buddy or kid?
No, it's not my
sister?
buddy. There you go. Kid sister.
Oh, she
Alright.
got go, Stace.
Al, here you go, brother.
Boy.
Looks very much like
Rorschach test for you. What's that?
Oh.
Ooh, those are some good answers. We got Rainbow Bright, Monster Pet, Smurf. That's whoa, you went. That was a deep dive into the Smurf. My Pet Monster is also a good answer.
I don't know. I don't know those ears. I don't know.
No, you got that. That's good. Those are ears.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else know? Can you guys know this one?
Is this Monsters Inc?
Oh, that's a good answer. No, it's not.
Is it Shrek?
Oh, that's another good answer. Wow. No, it's not. This might be a deep cut. I think I'll give it to you guys. This might be a deep cut.
Careful.
Arthur.
Oh,
Arthur.
I never watched that.
So whose turn is it now? Because I just lost brain fart.
Me.
Amber.
Amber's turn.
Here you go, Amber.
Oh, I totally know it, but I don't know the name. It's gonna come to me. Oh,
What do you guys see here? Maybe that'll help her.
is that
Hey,
like an
ladies.
airplane?
Yes, part of it.
I feel like it's a
Jet-
On
it's
a
a
bus.
bus airplane.
what's his name?
What?
Something
Bus
Jetty.
airplane. Bus airplane. Yes.
is
that's
it the?
The Magic School Bus?
There you go.
Boom, bam, Magic School
Oh,
Bus.
Aha.
One of my all-time favorite educational
knew I
shows on
knew it.
PBS.
Yeah, I love
Awesome.
that
We just
show.
watch this at school all the time.
Yeah, it was great. All right, that ends our game, the Rorschach test. Excellent job. I think
All
all you
right.
did perfect. Just going back to the chat. Here you go, guys. Chat, if you weren't in before, there you go. Enjoy that upside down. All right.
Pause your screens, turn it upside down.
All right, ladies, how you been? What's going on in your lives? How's Lady Legion's coming along, and everything like that?
Good.
Great.
It's going good.
You had some
Everything's
amazing
going-
guests within the last since the very beginning, but you're getting some big names, a lot of shout outs from especially at the conventions. Is excellent. Really like you guys, and I'm so happy that you're here because we're going to continue enjoying your company. And I'm just going to not sing again, but I'm actually going to look at the show notes because once again,
Well,
I feel like
while
it's-
you do that, I was gonna say, and anyone watching, if you're not watching or subscribed to the Legions Ladies, you should. And I would
Yes.
recommend watching the Eric Treadaway episode. It's an excellent episode. That's an episode where, like, when I was watching it, I had to leave, so I had to go back and watch it later. And it's kind of like, what are we gonna ask Eric Treadaway? If and when we ever have him on the show, you guys covered a good. My question is gonna be like, can an orc and a goblin have a baby? But you guys got
yeah.
the good questions, Just him talking about his childhood and all that stuff like that. It was a really good interview. And-
Especially when you ask him a question and he goes, you just stumped the man. You just stumped the man.
I will say, and let me preface this by saying that when Amber and I first originally talked about doing a Legions Ladies Live podcast or show on YouTube, I told Amber that I didn't want to ask all of the normal questions that people ask because a lot of the other shows are asking those questions. And she and I talked, and I told her, I said, I would really like to get to know them. Like, let's be besties.
Yeah.
And the only way that I know to be besties is to find out about them when they were young, growing up, what they, what they're into and what they're doing. So, to me, that was probably one of the key elements of wanting to do the show itself, is to get to know the community.
Right.
And so I feel like Amber and I really try to get to know them more so than just their legions and what they collect, but more so get to know them as a person. And
That's very important. So let's timestamp this question for Eric Chodway. Episode 59. Eric, in the future, if you're ever on our show, boxers or briefs?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Very important. No, you do. You take it to, a lot of, that's what we try to do here. We try to bring the community on and have a fun time to just chill back, sit back and relax and have a good time playing some games, talking about each other and then hitting up, the norm of what's going on in the community and what's coming out toy wise. Yeah. So Rob has a question. Let's see what he says. My question to Eric would be, is your deodorant pH balance for a woman or strong enough for a man? Or is it just an anti-person? Let's timestamp that, Rob. We might have you come on the show to ask that personally.
Ask that one, yeah. You can,
you
can jump in just for the question. You see, that's why we need these ladies to ask the questions we wouldn't think as men to ask, I guess.
And that was leading. Alberto gets into that too over here. Morales. My question to you guys is, what is one of your favorite guests that you felt that you had a good connection with and was amazing to be on the show with you guys?
Ooh, that's tough.
That is tough.
I feel like when we had Corn Boy on, it might have been one of my favorite episodes because, like, the last question, like, he really didn't give a quick answer, like he really like gave out a heartfelt like whole thing, and that to me was like real special.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's important, and I think that's one of the amazing things too, that you have actually, the owners of an actual toy company without any second thought say yes and engage the community and be a part of your show, which is wonderful. And not just be there as a mouthpiece, but actually be there to enjoy the time they spend with you within those hour to 2 hours or even 3 hours, depends how far it goes, which is excellent, And I feel that's what this community offers, unlike some other bigger toy companies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, and there's been so many amazing interviews. Having Darla on as a very first interview, I think as her very first interview was one of the funnest times. Just kind of getting her in front of a camera for the first time. That was awesome. Eric and Corn Boy, of course, were amazing. Robo Bobby were, again, awesome. One of my favorite things that we have done is when all the ladies got on and were ranking the Lady Legions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, that wasn't an interview, but that was a show. And, like, it was hard. Like, because we love a lot of the Lady Legions. And
say the name and they appear. Hi, Darla.
We love you, Darla. But it was harder than what, like, we were all like, yeah, we got this. But then when you got to the end and had some really great figures that you wanted to be up at the top, you had to lower people. I mean, it was probably one of the funnest and yet hardest things to do, I think, on the channel. And it was amazing having all those ladies on. I mean, we love the ladies. We love giving them the spotlight when, and it was, to me, one of the funnest and hardest episodes that we've ever done.
It was fun. I remember watching the episode. That was great.
It was hilarious.
That was a great idea.
Yeah.
the other part about it is that you're not just part of, you just don't have a YouTube based on, Four Horsemen Studios, Mythic Legions, and all that stuff. You branch out, but you also are a part of the community themselves as collectors, as customizers, and just all around balance your alter ego. Your worst half, should I say? No, I would say you're the better half. Except maybe for Brian. Brian's pretty cool, Stacy.
It's because you don't know me then, because I'm better. Hey, I'm advertising for him today, so.
Oh, look at that.
There you
Well,
go.
behind every
Go,
good man, there's an even better woman.
Yes.
That's right.
No, and I believe that too. I should speak personally from my own experience with my wife.
Yeah.
So-
I wanted Stacy to look off and tell Brian, "No, start making more pillars, damn it."
All right.
Yeah.
Get back to
I
work.
have- He's been slacking lately.
Yeah.
Those pillars aren't going to carve themselves.
Kevin's all mad because I didn't say the episode with Kevin and Ryan.
I think Curtis took exception to that as well.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he was on with Darla when we interviewed Darla. That Brian, she's your favorite billboard because she looks better in the shirts. I'm just saying.
And mine stand out more.
That's right.
Oh,
Which,
man.
hey, I have to say it. These shirts though are on pre-order until June 16th.
Yeah.
There you go.
So get them and help. So we can get this con completely funded.
Where can we get those
What
Carver
size is
custom
it?
shirts, Stacy?
Yes. Just PayPal him your size. He has it on the Instagram, on the CarverCon Instagram. I think on his own personal Carver Customs Instagram, with the price, and you just PayPal him,
Okay.
and then as soon as we get them made, we'll get them shipped to you.
Sounds
Awesome.
good. And I'm going to have to put an order in. I'll put one in tonight.
Right.
All right.
Kevin McCoy got a shout out by Curtis. So Kevin, hi, honey. And there you go. Hi, Curtis. All right, get a room, fellas.
Take it to the DMs. Take it to the DMs.
All right.
Well, if you've ever
Who's gonna
watched
slip
the
into
show,
whose?
when Amber's scrolling through and Kevin's name's there, I always go, "Hi, honey," and so Curtis comes back with, "Hi, honey."
Gotcha. Oh, man.
Oh.
Jackie's got her CarverCon tee.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Honey Official, get that trademark.
Right on.
So,
Stacey, you've
Tanya,
been on a lot of the shows. What is your favorite one?
Well, my favorite one was probably where we did the ranking of the females. Because that was a whole lot of fun.
That was fun.
I also enjoyed our interview with Bill with Dork Lair. Oh, that was a good interview.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the ones that I'm on too. So anytime I was on it, it's a good one.
It was
definitely a good one.
absolutely. It's a good
Now
one.
you're always on it right there as like a
I
little
know.
picture
I'm
reminder.
always watching.
We love it.
She's always watching over us.
Yes.
We
Or
just wanted to
judging.
set you up so you wouldn't say, one where Brian was on. So now Brian can be offended like
Yeah. I wanted him to be
Kevin
offended.
is- Oh, that's funny.
Curtis.
So Tanya, we've seen, especially Legion's Con 2024 last year when you brought one of your exceptional customs and also had them during Legion's Con. What brought you to actually customizing Legions? And not only Legions, but you also get ideas from other toy lines and incorporate them into Legions.
Yeah. The Kevin, 2022 was our first Legion's Con. Before that, Kevin got Vitus, and he showed me Artemis on Alder, and I fell in love. I was like, a moose, I am in. A woman warrior riding a moose, I am really in. So when we went to Legion's Con 2022, we saw Krotos for the first time. And I've not collected any kind of lines. I mean, I was not a collector of action figures at all in any way, shape, or form until Legion. So just know that this is not something that I grew up with, that I did. None of this is something that was in my past. Kevin, on the other hand, he has collected them for years. But what I grew up with is there's 4 teams, 4 college teams in North Carolina that make up what's called Tobacco Road. And my dad was a big fan, and we watched college basketball, college football, and college baseball all year long. I mean, that is something that was going on in my house from the time I was born. And so I am a huge fan of North Carolina college ball, North Carolina teams. I love them all. So Legion's Con, we had left, and Kevin said one of Krotos would make a great Ramses. And I had seen at Legion's Con all of the art that was going on, and I was looking at it and I was like, I could do a Ramses. And so then I started kind of putting things in my head, like, how would I pull that off? How would I make it so it reminds you of Ramses and yet it would fit into the Mythic Legions line? How could you marry the two together? And then when Marley came out, it was there. I was like, well, there's the Demon Deacon, which is one of the team's mascots. I was like, there's the Demon Deacon. And all I needed was the head. And then Steve Busciotti created the head and sold it on Wolf King. And I'm like, there it is. I got it. So after I did that first one, like, I was hooked because it was so fun. And I just enjoyed letting my creativity show through painting. And man, the learning curve was crazy. And praise God for the customizing studio, Curtis and Jesse and Emil and everybody, and so many great artists that are part of the customizing studio that answered a crap ton of questions as I was just starting out, and I love it. So now when I see something, I'm like, I could do something with that.
There it is.
It was this,
yeah,
right?
that's the demon. Yeah, that's the Demon Deacon. So Wake Forest University, in Wake Forest, North Carolina. This is the mascot, the Wake Forest Demon Deacon, and he is the very first thing I've ever put paint on at all.
Wow.
I've never done any other paint, not done anything else. He was the first.
Yeah, that came out awesome. I just, when people talk about something and I know it's there, I got to go find it so people can see it.
Yeah. So, but then the next 3 after that, I did the Duke Blue Devil, which a lot of people recognize Duke because they're nationally known. So the Duke Blue Devil.
That was nice. Yeah.
Yep, that's the Duke Blue Devil. And then the third one I did was, and this was the head was all different parts and had to be put together. And this was engineering 101 for Kevin, and God bless him, he was able to make it so that it truly looked like the Demon Deacon. And this was a lot of fun. And Darla Ackerman for her amazing capes. So that is the Age of Apocalypse. What is that? The Age of Apocalypse. one of the heads. Oh, what is the character's name? Cyclops? No,
Colossus.
Colossus. Thank you very much. It was the ears from Swig.
Okay.
It was the horns from one of the characters that has horns in Mythic Legions, and the actual beard is from Age of Apocalypse Magneto.
Oh,
And so
It's cool.
Kevin engineered it and I painted it.
good work.
Yeah,
And
it's
then the
just,
third one, yeah,
Amazing. Yeah.
just to combine all these parts to the head you want is like it's very creative. I mean,
yeah.
to actually
Well, I couldn't-
see pieces and say this will work. This is what I need to form this demon head. Yeah, it's awesome.
I couldn't find one that matched. So it was like create something and then trying to find the pieces and parts to make it match. And then I did the Wolf Pack, which is North Carolina State Wolf Pack. And he was so much fun to do and the bane of my existence because he took the longest because I had to undo and redo him a lot. I couldn't get the reds to be red enough.
It's phenomenal.
And then the last one is of course my favorite, and that's Ramses.
That was awesome too, man. Sheesh.
So
Great stuff.
this is UNC North Carolina Tar Heels, and this is their mascot Ramses, and I love this. This is by far my favorite because they're my favorite team, but I love it.
Go Tar Heels.
Yeah, it
I
looks
like
good.
that armor color.
Yeah.
I would just take that armor color and put something on it.
Put the Jordan ones on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Jordan did play for North Carolina.
But that was a lot. I mean,
No,
but
that's
that's
nice.
kind of how I got into it. Is this figure right here? This is the one that started the mind twirling and the everything going. So
Yeah, the cogs started going in the brain and just kept on rolling with it. It's phenomenal.
and then once I started, I couldn't stop.
Yep, it's addicting.
Yep.
Stacey, I have a question for you.
Yes.
We all know that Brian I would say he's a very creative genius in the way he approaches things. He's been very successful at what he does. Did you ever come to see him before he started doing this and thought that this was going to be something that you'd be supporting, or was something you were saying, honey, why are you doing this? Why are you coming into, creating stuff for toys and building environments? Was it distracting to you, or was something that you supported from the beginning?
I supported him from the beginning. Yeah, I mean, when he started, I thought his stuff was good when he started, but then it's like you look at the stuff from then to now, it's like he's just evolved. Yeah, he's very talented. He makes a big mess in my living room all the time, and I get upset about that, but he's doing good, and I'm proud of him.
Like you never
Yeah,
stepped barefoot on a stray torch that fell on the floor. We're like, son of a bitch, get this shit out of my.
No, I haven't stepped on that. Just there'll be like foam pieces on the floor that'll get everywhere, and like, why is there foam right here? But yeah, I don't think I've stepped on anything. But yeah,
Have you
but
ever told him? Have you ever told him, honey, I think that needs more green there, a little less
No,
gray?
no, no, because he's the artistic one. Like, I've made a few custom stuff, and now like me and Tanya are doing the Mod Squad Art Studio on Saturday mornings
I gotta check that
on
out.
the Legion's Ladies Live channel. We're usually at 9 a.m. and I pretty much just wing it. Like I have no plans. I just paint, and there's foam on the floor right now. But I'm just having fun. I sold my first custom at MuskeCon.
I heard.
Which,
What was it?
It was just a Charbot that I had painted.
Okay.
And somebody wanted it, and I'm like, oh, you okay? So I was pretty excited.
Yay.
That's
So that kind of motivated me, and then Tanya helping me, like, because I only paint on Saturdays. Like, I make sure I make time to paint with Tanya on Saturdays.
That's
And
cool.
we have fun, and we talk about like random stuff and listen to the birds, and
Oh, I love that too.
yeah.
that's cool.
That's really cool. I'm glad you got into it. It's just, that's what, like, the community just embraces anybody from beginner newbies to those who already have prior experience with everything, which is great.
Yeah, and I've tried to make a diorama with Brian's help, and it's a lot harder than what it seems.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Um,
Definitely.
so he usually has to take over, but I would like to try to do like stained glass stuff
Oh,
at some
okay.
Oh,
point,
yeah.
and like,
Yeah.
because he made a diorama for me to put a stained glass thing in. I just have to learn it. So
Okay.
fingers crossed I can get that done before Legion's Con.
Perfect.
nice.
I'll
Nice.
take one of those too.
Right?
Yeah, stained glass windows would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it just sold the windows without, yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been looking for something. I haven't found the right thing yet, but yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Amber, before you got with Ryan, were you collecting action figures, or did it come as a couple?
It came as a couple, but not like he used to collect as a child, and then he stopped for a little while, and like he had like some stuff like only like really DC figures, and then we started watching Super Sentai together, and we started getting like the big like Megazords and everything.
The Megazords. Oh, okay, sweet.
That was our rabbit hole to collect.
That started everything, huh? Nice.
There's always a rabbit hole. Yeah, there's always a rabbit hole you jump off, and then it leads into bigger snowballing to other things.
Ain't that the truth?
Brian says she's made and sold a dial, Stacy. You can say that to
Well,
us.
he made most of it. I did a few things, but he did most of it.
That's nice.
But yeah, I
you
kind
know-
of, but he has to draw it out because I can't draw. So I'm like, this is how I think I want it. So yeah.
Okay. Awesome. I
Big
want
shout out to Brian.
check some of those things out.
Stacy, do you want to shout out Carver Customs for next year, 2026
Yes,
CarverCon?
CarverCon. So it's hard to sit in the seat. But CarverCon, July 11, 2026 at Cherry Valley Lodge in Newark, Ohio. Make sure you come because it's going to be a lot of fun. Who knows what you'll see there? Who knows all the people? I mean, tons of people have already said they want to come. He's got a good vendor list already started. It's going to be a blast.
Tables
Like-
available if anyone wants a table.
Yeah, just message Brian at Carver Customs on Instagram or on his Facebook. But yeah. And I have to say, I'm the one that started us collecting Mythic Legions.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
What was your
Because-
first Mythic Legion?
Mine was Azza.
Okay.
And we bought her. Well, I got her, and then Brian got one because we were looking at them like we knew about them. And Brian's like, oh, these are dangerous because you get one, you have to get more. He's like, I'm just gonna stay away because Brian collects a lot of different things,
Mm.
like a lot. So, so I saw her, and I'm like, oh, I really like her. And he goes, really? And I'm like, yeah, she's really cool. And he goes, okay. And so I got that, and he got, I can't remember which one he got. But yeah, then after that, it was, yes, down, I
That
mean,
was- That
spiraled.
was it.
And
rabbit
then we
hole.
went to our first Legion's Con in 2022. And it was something where I was like, oh, I mean, these are cool, but I'm like, it's not really my thing. And then, you go there, you meet all the cool people. And then you're like, oh my God, I don't ever want to miss this.
It is
And
my
like,
thing.
Damn.
yeah, and like 2023, it was my birthday. Like, it was my birthday weekend.
Mhm.
And he's like, oh, you're not going to want to go because it's your birthday, right? And I'm like, no, I want to go.
That's cool.
I said,
That's
I'm,
really cool.
so yeah, so that's our vacation for the year is Legion's Con.
Sweet.
That's cool.
I'm also
almost-
the reason we got into Legions.
Oh, speak on that.
So we went to ZoloCon, and I want to say 2018. And
Wow.
they had like the big ogre head out. And I was like, whoa, what is that table? Like, we have to go there. So we run over to the table, and I'm like, these are beautiful. So we got Balam, Faunus, an Elf Ranger, and something else that I can't. Oh, what's her name? The Frost. Like, she's like Frosty. What
Phelan.
is her name?
Balin.
Phelan.
Yeah, that's her name. Yeah. And we got that one. And then it was just like all fun from there.
Wow.
Sounds
I
good.
get you.
How about you, Tanya? Did you get Kevin into them, or he got you into
So
it?
Kevin saw them, and in North Carolina we have a North Carolina toy swap, and he showed them to me there, and then he got one in and started, playing with it, and I was like, the detail is amazing, and he said, yeah, showed me the picture, and then started collecting them. Artemis wasn't going to come out for a while. So we started picking stuff up. And the very first Legions that I personally bought on my own was the Shadow Equidron.
Ooh, okay.
And
Oh,
Kevin
yeah.
wasn't anywhere near me, and I saw it, and I was like, I got to have it. And so I negotiated the guy to let me have it for a good deal, and I bought it, and I love it. Like, and ever since I've had them in hand, I've been all in. And
They
Kevin,
get better and better every drop. I'm telling you. It's
yes,
amazing.
they do. And I
Wow.
told Kevin, I'm like, because I've never collected anything, like pretty much, I was like, we're just gonna get the ones we like. No, I can't do
I know, right?
Oh.
Even the ones you don't initially like, and then you get them in hand, you're like, oh, I gotta get two of these.
Mhm.
Like,
Had that
I
feeling
wasn't big on Cosmic Legions. I'm like, really?
How dare you?
I don't like the spacey things. That's not something. And then Slog ended up, yeah, my body bought an $80 figure. And then my one of my favorite figures that has come out is Slog. I love that character. He is beefy, he is cool, and I love the look and the design and the art that went into him. And I would have never guessed. Like, I would have never guessed.
I love the behind the scenes we're getting from Kevin right now. You even had to take a whole pick in the car. That's cute. That's really nice. See?
Oh, it was awesome.
That's fun. So you already did a segue for us. We're up to 4-H time. Infinite Legions dropped. Fighting and Fanost. Pre-order ends is available. Started now. Ends June 22nd. $45 each. Ladies, is this up your alley?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're cool.
The best Stephanie's not on, because I definitely know that she would be.
Mhm.
She
hanging
said
out with
she's
these
going to
guys.
be on soon. She's heading back from 5 Points
Oh,
now.
that's cool. Are they gonna have them at the 5 Points convention? Are they on
I think they
display?
did.
They did.
That was
did.
that was yesterday and
Yeah,
today.
they were.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
They
they
were
had them
there.
there in a case so you could look at them.
Oh,
I
okay.
think these are fantastic, and only expecting the one and getting a set of two.
Mhm.
Kevin and I don't collect Glyos, and I have purposefully stayed away from them because I don't need to get into something else. I don't have room
Amazing.
for all
Yeah.
of the ones that we've got. So I'm trying not to collect those, but I've got to have these. These are fantastic. Freaking tastic.
And to
I've
include
recently fallen down that hole of
Yeah.
Glyos.
and definitely to include the purple one as well.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Mhm.
purple one.
That's the standout to me.
I love
Shout out
that
to Purple
purple.
Gang as well.
Yep.
I like that
Yeah.
other head he has.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
That
texture
brain
on
head.
it. Yeah.
That right
that's
there is awesome.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So
That's
awesome.
pretty cool.
So good.
Yeah,
And
when
the
I saw
two-pack-
these coming, I was like, okay, if I'm not a big fan, I'll get one of each. If I really like them, then I'll get two. And then I saw $45. Okay, I'll definitely get 2. These are really cool. And then I go to the pre-order site and I see that the 2-pack's $85.
Is this an actual 2-pack, 2 in the same box, or 2 separate boxes? Can we clarify
Two
that
separate
from?
It's kind of like an all-in, I guess.
Okay.
And
It's
you
like
guys,
an all-in.
if you watch the show, I don't get FOMO for figures. I get FOMO for deals.
Prices.
So I'm going to be getting 3 2-packs because
Oh,
$5 is enough to make me say, "Oh, I'm going to have to get one more at this deal price."
That's funny. You got a deal. Save $5 and I'll get 4.
Yeah.
Well, if you get 4, yeah, you save $20. Not bad. See, it works out.
And then it's even going to be more expensive because then this is just the pre-order direct price. Like I
Mhm.
said,
it's gonna go up at the
I only
show.
get FOMO for these just look so cool. And you know me, I'm a cosmic person, so I'm like,
Mhm.
I just can't wait to get one of these, break it down, and just start mixing and matching with other pieces.
And they're 112 scale, which is another plus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
They look great.
So I assume, Ed, you're definitely going in on this.
Well, I was gonna pass, but I've been
The
thinking.
ladies convinced you?
I think I'm getting a 2-pack.
Yeah. And Trevor's a beautiful photo right here.
Yeah,
Oh my
Mhm.
goodness.
it's amazing.
Look
They
at
need
that.
like a can of beams or someone to make a cool blast effect for this.
Mhm.
Mhm.
When I saw this one, they kind of like
Ryan!
the teaser. The
Hey, if
teasers
only we
for it.
knew
They had
someone.
the images. I totally thought Mega Man villains
Right?
Mm.
with the blasters and all that. It looks really cool.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
The thing is nice. It's good.
So, ladies, we have a thing on Instagram. A hashtag is called Latin Legions hashtag, where we feature artists on Instagram, either dial builders, photographers, and so forth. And what we do each week, we select a couple of photos and shout these individuals out for their phenomenal creativity. So that's what we're going to do right now.
Ooh.
We want your
Oh.
opinions on what you see as well.
I
That's
picked this
cool.
one. Yeah, Tostradamus. And I just wanted to give some figure obscura love, the awesome setup. And I like how he's posed. There's a lot of him sitting and stuff pictures. So I like how he's
Mhm.
got them all accessories in the hand. He's balanced on the one foot, the cool little grassy setup. This was just a fun one.
Ganesha.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's good. Yeah.
Ladies, you want to say anything on this image?
This looks really cool.
I tell you, some of the art, like if you don't have it in your collection, sometimes you see these photos, you like actually reach out to these people and say, "What figure is that?" Because you're interested because of their photo in purchasing it. And I think a lot of artists have been able to actually do that and open up the doors for other collectors to get into Mythic Legions as well. Because I think Matt
Mhm.
said it once. Mythic Legions, once you see them, especially in photography, they kind of sell themselves. But then actually creating the environment for them, like Tostradamus did here, is a huge selling point.
Yeah.
That you can
This is great.
create. What else we got?
Absolutely. This has got to be a great, great figure obscura for Four Horsemen.
Yeah, I need to open mine.
New parts, nice accessories.
This is another one I picked because I like my Star Wars, I like my Predator, I like the beach. So I love to hunt the idea of Boba Fett hunting the Predator or battling the Predator, and like the perspective he got here.
Yeah,
It's cool. But
that's a different type of Boba Fett. It's
Yeah, it's what do they call it?
Tashimi. It's
Yeah.
stylized in the Japanese aesthetic,
Yeah, I've got it somewhere.
and Predators in the zeitgeist as well. So it really fits what's going on. And the weather's getting nicer for the most part. So a nice beach scene, pretty
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
just as note, I'm a Predator fan, but I don't think that's gonna ever happen to Predator.
Uh,
You know what I mean?
we're not on Mythic Battles yet. We're not there yet.
This is nice.
Dupocalypse with a 1 for the L.
Hmm.
Who was it? Was this Al's?
Yeah, I was the one that chose. I chose that one. I just like the kids, the youth. They're just around, surrounded, and I like the diorama and the plants, and I just thought it was a cool picture, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm glad he left out the white van from this image.
That's
you
exactly what I was thinking. Is this reminds me of the picture in the background.
You want to see something cool? He opens the robe and pulls out his dagger.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a fun one for sure. Oh, so you picked another fun one.
Yeah, this one was it was something like I was like, man, I was just trying. Like, did he actually do it on this? Is it a digital backdrop or is he on the actual sand? And I thought it was just interesting. I got like the little, the beach accessories, the 1/12 scale.
Yeah, Goblin Olive.
Yeah, I
He,
thought
he staged it perfectly. It either is outdoor shot, or he staged it perfectly that it blends in.
Yeah, I can't tell if this is the line where the. Nah, see, because this looks blended over here.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's at the beach. I think he's actually out at the beach.
So I thought it was like that caught my eye. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And it looks like it's a custom, like the one that's nude on the left. That one looks like it's like a custom,
like
and he just like like a blank body. Yeah.
Pop the head on it.
Yeah, I just thought it was cool. I mean, the whole time he took to set it up, and people around, people in public were looking at him. Look at that weirdo posing nude action figures. So. That would be me, and my family would be embarrassed of me doing that.
We got Tex
man,
806 Mikey.
Yeah, I saw this morning. I was like, wow, this thing is awesome. I do love the old school Dr. Fate, and the light in the background, the way it hits him in his chest and his torso, with the helmet and his eyes lit up. Like, damn, that thing came out fire.
I think that's
and he looks bigger than life, right? He looks
right.
Like
I think that's the mess. Dr. Fate.
Oh yeah,
it is, right?
Mesco. So yeah, I think.
Yep. Yeah, there we go.
That's cool.
So, yeah, I couldn't pass that up.
Any comments on that one, ladies? That Dr. Fate.
I never heard of him.
I love it, especially like the smoke at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, like what he used there.
DC character.
Ah, excellent.
Yep.
It's our buddy Blitzfigs, one of the lazy boys.
Oh yeah, he did a fabulous job with this being the Puerto Rican Day Parade, and I saw this, and it has some good Spanish music going on. It just hit me, you know what I mean? So it got me, it got my blood flowing when I saw it. So great job, Blitz.
And that's not just the flag; it's the actual toy too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great for
Selena Vega.
Selena Vega.
Mm-hmm.
So
very nice.
That's awesome
stuff.
That's
I think that is it.
And Blitz and myself, with Path the Collector and a host of other individuals, participate in hashtag UC_Monday Night Mayhem. And we do wrestling figure collaborations, photography. It drops usually every Monday on Instagram. So excellent work there. Pretty darn cool.
So keep
all right, ladies.
Regions on anything
That's
you
right.
got going on.
All right. We got a game. We got another game.
Oh,
We got two games for you. Do you want to have a battle? A mythic battle?
Sure.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Latin Legions presents Mythic Battles. Clavian versus Sir Andrew. Who will survive?
All right, ladies. What we do in Mythic Battles is we read their bios and discuss who would win on a one-on-one battle between these two individuals.
And first, we're going to do whichever one shows up in front of me first. Sir Andrew. So Sir Andrew, he's in the Order of Aetheron. He's a human. His role is a pyromancer. And this is a wordy one right here. Alrighty. Born to a humble conjurer and witch, Andrew grew up on the eastern base of the Evergrey Mountains. Raised to be a caretaker to the wild, tragedy struck his quiet life while misusing a powerful spell of renewal on a dying flame. The spell was too much for the young boy to control, and Andrew accidentally blasted the small home he shared with his family, killing them all instantly. Responding to the great mystical energies he felt unleashed nearby, Jorund Runeshaper found the grieving fledgling magic user trying to revive his parents using more spells that he was ill-prepared to cast. Taking pity on the orphan and seeing great potential in his abilities, Jorund took Andrew under his wing. The dwarven mage vowed to guide his new charge and help to harness the flame that grew within him for the cause of good. Trained for years in magical schools of Ophidian, Sir Andrew eventually became a powerful pyromancer, a discipline as rare as it is powerful. Seeking absolution for his greatest mistake, Andrew eventually traveled to Etheros, where he joined the Order. Committed to protecting life the way he was raised to by his family, Andrew vowed to use his flames to destroy anyone who would seek to do evil. Recognized for his convictions and devotion to the Order, Sir Andrew now leads the Repentant, a small band of criminals who volunteered to fight the undead to atone for past wrongdoings. Sir Andrew's flames destroy the undead enemy and his befallen allies alike, for what is ash cannot rise again. Character design and story by Joe Vassapolo. Nice.
Nice story, man. Wow. That's something.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta open mine up.
Let's check out Clavian right here. Alrighty, so he's with the Congregation of Necronominus. He's the Skeleton Raider. Oh, here we go, a nice short one. Unlike the other skeleton soldiers raised from the dead, Clavian and his crimson-hued brethren are reborn of magic steeped in blood. The foul sorcery used to regenerate these scarlet demons also grants them augmented strength and the ability to remove and brandish their own bones as weapons, only to regrow them again and again. The magic running through Clavian's bones renders even his slightest touch lethally poisonous.
Ooh. There's no joke. He's gonna beat you with his arm. At the same time, he's giving poison to you.
I know. Take off 2 ribs. You got 2 daggers. Shank you.
Oh,
all
man.
right.
I made a little
nice.
I made a little picture for us here.
Oh, very nice.
See the face off.
Damn. You opened them all up already, Matt? Got the whole way?
No, not all of them yet.
No.
I wasn't gonna open Clavian, and then I saw this was the match earlier in the week, so I opened them.
Oh, that's cool.
For these
You're
purposes.
All right, ladies, let's get your opinion. We'll start off with Stacy. Who do you think will win on a one-on-one battle from the bios and the characters you see on the screen? Clavian and Sir Andrew.
I'm gonna pick Sir Andrew because of the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, skeletons are okay, but I like Sir Andrew's story. And yeah, he looks really cool. So I don't know. I'm all about looks, so I feel like he would be him.
It's really cool. That is a
He's
gorgeous
pretty.
figure too, man. Yeah, it's very pretty. It's excellent. Amber.
I'm also going Sir Andrew because of the fiery sword, but also because, like Curtis said, his fire turns bones to ash. So obviously, he's going to destroy that poor skeleton.
Sounds good to me. Tanya. So far, we have 2 for Sir Andrew.
I am also going Sir Andrew. I don't think Clavian can get close enough because of the fire to be to harm Sir Andrew. So I'm gonna have to go Sir Andrew because I just don't think he can get close enough to him.
Okay.
Okay. Al?
Ooh, well, I'm gonna go with Sir Andrew because he's, like the fire, obviously the fire effect, but he's just he's got these criminals, these thugs working behind him, so he's got a good. I mean, he's overpowered, versus Clavian, so I'm going with Sir Andrew
All right.
for sure.
Ed?
Oh man. I think this gonna be a kind of a rough fight. They both have magic. Sir Andrew he's a pyromancer. He's got spells, magic. Kaleem is made out of magic, and his touch will poison you. So I'm thinking Kaleem is gonna rip out his bones, and he's gonna take that one shot to try and get him right in between the eyes with his ribs, right? But he's gonna miss, and Sir Andrew is just gonna put him down. He's gonna flame him up. So Sir Andrew for the win.
All right. So we have 5 for Sir Andrew. I'll take it next.
But
This is
well,
It's not done.
what happens if his sword touches his bones? Does the sword get in like some kind of infection? Who knows?
No, because I think the poison only applies to like a person.
Are you sure? Did you read that? I didn't read that.
It says to the touch.
Well, it's touching the sword.
Renders even the slightest touch lethally poisonous, not corrosive, not. So I think poisonous
Yeah.
means gotta.
Yeah, it's getting too much into semantics. We're talking about flesh.
Okay, I'm going Sir Andrew anyway.
All right, so we got 5. I'm gonna break that. This, like you said, Ed, and everybody else, they do have magic, and I do like the pyromancer, like Rob Zamora says. But if this is a range fight, I think there's a possibility where Sir Andrew does his pyromancy, and as it's going to touch Clavian and dissolve him into ash, like Amber said and Curtis said, Clavian had already leashed 2 of his ribs. And in the moment that Clavian turns into ash, those ribs actually hit and poison Sir Andrew. So I'm going to say a double TKO
Ooh, dang.
over dead.
Double one.
Such a twist.
Matt.
All right. Well, since Joe put such a good story together for Sir Andrew on the bio, I had to put together a good story here. So I think first off, Sir Andrew.
Hold on, Matt.
Uh-oh.
Curtis tried to type this before I finished, so you're wrong, dude.
So I think first Sir Andrew's going to be overwhelmed because he's going to be trying not to touch. He's going to have to avoid the bones and the touching and all that, and he'll be overpowered by Clavian.
Oh.
So he's going to be like down and out, and he's going to do a last ditch effort with the shield to kind of give himself some space.
Oh, look at that.
Back, you devil. And then it's going to be like, you don't know what's going to happen. And he's going to, that spell that he did that killed his family. And, he doesn't like to do that spell because that's the one that killed his family. And he's like, I can't do it. But, it's going to be like darkest times. So then he's going to light a motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
That's a finishing moment right there. Holy cow.
Fatality.
And,
Do you have the little pile of ash in the next photo?
No, I didn't do that. But yeah, so he's gonna, he's gonna get the closure he needs. He'll not only defeat Clavian, but he'll get that closure he needs from killing his family, and it'll just make him that much better a leader.
I also like that you closed the visor as well.
Well, yeah, because it's gonna be bright. So he had
right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's really awesome. Very cool. Great job there. All right.
That's nice.
Tony, I gotta say that your storyline makes me think of Harry Potter. When did anyone watch when Dobby died?
Yes, I love Harry
she
Potter.
Threw the sword, when she threw the dagger,
Yeah.
and So
Poor
as
Dobby.
Lehman is dying, chew, and now ping, he's got 2 ribs right in his eyeballs. So
And I think we have a easy decision here for the win in this week's Mythic Battles is Sir Andrew. Excellent
Andrew.
job.
Andrew.
Terrence
Yeah.
says,
Imagine I
"Hello,
would've been here earlier in
ladies."
the week, and then everyone was like, Clavian kicks his butt, and then I'm the only one that would have picked Sir Andrew.
Yeah. Terrence says, "Hello, ladies," and fuck you guys on the show. No shut
oh
up.
shit.
It's okay. He's
All
already
That's
Cool.
fun.
I don't even. Rob says, "I don't even think his bones are filled with marrow." Oh, look, Curtis, always with the fighting words. Wow, Matt is correct. I understand it.
I can
Astonished.
get it right sometimes.
Oh, Jackie says, "Great pictures."
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that
Yes,
was cool.
Sir Andrew,
Overrated.
overrated.
How dare you, Alberto? How dare you? I thought we were friends now.
Well, all the ladies, you gotta go. And the ladies, the armor is flashy. They picked the right one in my book.
You got the right one? Yeah.
So Stacy said she likes the pretty.
The pretty.
We're
The
gonna
looks.
Mhm.
pretty.
The
We're gonna
pretty.
move on to our next game. We're gonna find out if you also liked and have the dirty.
Oh. All right.
Are you ready? Amber, Tanya, Stacy, boys, chat. We're gonna add our next game to the stage.
So,
You can't unsee this. Dirty mind game.
Oh, great.
Holy crap.
Oh, let's before we start this, let's say what Terrence says here. I'm here for the ladies. They wouldn't let me join, and I requested so much they started a whole new co-ed group.
Oh, damn. Damn.
That's absolutely true, Terrence.
You're
It is
barred. Huh?
absolutely
We
true.
felt that you were too left out, so we didn't one for you.
Legion's Ladies Live Facebook group was born because of you.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, we're gonna start with our
Before we get, so men are allowed to join the Facebook group.
yes.
So
Oh,
Legion's Ladies Facebook group is still just the ladies.
Okay.
We have
Oh.
created a new Legion's Ladies Live Facebook group, and the guys are allowed to join that one.
All righty. There you go.
Oh, that's cool.
cool.
Good to know.
No, I just found out about it right now, Kevin.
Yeah, go join.
I'm in.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Yes, I am. I don't know. I may be in it. I don't know. I'll have to check.
Matt is in so many Facebook groups he doesn't even know which is even in.
Yeah, because I think I remember seeing Ed's post on it. So that's how I'm like, am I in it? Or did I just see? Ed's
I'm new,
post?
man. I'm just a new head of lettuce.
Mhm. All right, explain that. I love the explanation for head of lettuce.
Oh, well, it goes back way back. It's top secret stuff. I can't get into
Oh.
that stuff.
All right, just for you and I to know. I know the story. But let's move on to this game. We're going to start with the gentlemen, and then so we'll alternate men and women. We're going to start off this time with Matt. No, I did that before. We'll start off with Al. Then we'll do Tanya,
Write this
Ed,
down.
Amber, and Matt, and finish with Stacy.
Okay. Hope my wife.
Right,
is not
Alberto.
watching.
I'm going to show you a slide. I'm going to show you guys a slide. You're going to tell me what the first thing that comes into your mind. Don't try to overthink
Okay.
it. Just tell me, and we'll see if you have a dirty mind.
Okay.
But you won't be able to unsee this.
All right.
Chat, you can play along as well. First slide for you, Al. You
All
can't
right.
unsee this. Do you have a dirty mind, Al? Let's see.
No, I don't. I go to church every Sunday.
She's so happy.
Oh my god.
Actually, Al, this was just to show the chat and the ladies the type of game we're playing here. So this is not essentially for you. This is for everybody. The first thing I saw when I saw this was, yes, exactly what
No, what I saw is that
Curtis was
girl
thinking.
next. I see that girl. I think she
Crying
might
next door.
be suffering by She might have some allergies. Allergies. Season is coming.
She definitely wants those.
I think she got poked in the eye by the middle part.
I-
of that balloon.
I was thinking she got poked in the eye.
Definitely got poked in the
And
eye.
the lady next, yeah, she's
When
holding
you look
the
at the
phone.
distance
Hey,
of
look
the-
at the
of the
lady
width of
holding the
that-
phone. Look at the lady. She's holding the phone and she's looking at the other lady like, oh my
I
god.
think that girl might be suffering from a case of pink eye.
From
think
that
so.
pink balloon, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Testicular elephantis.
And the lady holding the balloon, she's trying to hold that laugh. She wants to crack out. She wants to.
It's like she knows what she's
crack
doing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alberto says this is a throwback to Snuffleupagus.
Snuffleupagus.
It was funny.
Holy
All right, Al, your actual slide is this.
Okay, let's check it
Tell me
out.
what comes into your brain.
Right? Yeah,
It took me a minute.
yeah.
Oh man.
That is cool.
Al is overthinking it. What do you see here, Al? Nothing?
I don't know.
Playing a game of beer pong?
That's what they're playing. Oh, I guess that's what they're playing. I was looking at is that a palm tree? No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, Al. Al is correct. Look at the silhouette.
Yeah, the silhouette.
The perspective of these guys playing is something a
Yeah,
little
that's
naughty.
cool.
Maybe we would say some more favorite positions.
That is very clever, though.
That's the Heimlich maneuver.
Shadow puppets. There you go. Boom.
There you go.
All right. Amber, let's not do the Al and overthink things.
Wait, it's
Straight, what comes
Tanya's
into your mind?
turn, isn't it?
Huh? Who's?
Yeah,
Isn't it
Tanya.
Tanya's turn?
Tanya's turn. Okay, yes.
Write
Tanya.
this shit down.
Amber's got the list down.
I like
Hey,
it. Yeah.
that's what you're here. That's what you're here to also help.
Amber's taking notes.
Amber just wasn't ready to go yet.
I wasn't ready.
Tanya, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Okay. Looks like they're at a rock concert, and two
That's
guys
right.
are in a very, very precarious situation.
Excellent. Yes.
I thought she was rocking out with her buns out.
Mhm.
No, and that's a weird tattoo. That's a weird tattoo.
Yeah.
That's
It's
it's
the
very
ears that
cheeky.
gave it away. It's the ears.
It's very cheeky.
Yeah. Is that a tattoo or is that
That's the tattoo, man.
Well, for the joke, it's a tattoo, but it's actually
Okay,
a
we'll say
shaved
it's a
head, like rock out with your blackout,
Yeah.
blank out.
That's funny.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's a good one.
All right.
Yep. Terrence also. Legion's Con. In front of all these
It's
horses.
Legion's Con in front of the
Bunch
four
of bald
horsemen.
dudes. Bunch of bald dudes with neck beards. There we
Yeah,
go.
there's a bald group.
That's not me in that picture. I'm
bunch
just
of bald
saying.
guys with glasses.
Off to the right, there's a dragon being brought out. You just don't see it.
Jackie says, "My anaconda don't want none."
Unless you got buns, hun.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
All right.
All right. Ed,
Yeah.
what's for you, buddy?
All righty. The first thing I see, I'm sorry to say, but I see a boob. I see a boob.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I've never seen a boob with spikes and funny things coming out.
I can go to the
Is
spikes
that
first,
Jack?
like it goes to the center.
Look who that is.
Yeah. No. Dude, if you encountered a
That,
female
listen,
with that
that's
boob,
the kind of boob
she's
you
got a
find in
serious
one of those
problem.
secondhand plastic surgery shops.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
This is botched surgery galore. It's just one boob done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Amber, you ready now? It's your turn.
I'm ready now.
Oh, I can't wait before that. I give you a little break to get. It's a nip slip, indeed. Alberto says every rose has its thorn. Al.
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
Oh my.
All right. What is it?
Oh
Are those
man.
all finger? What is? Well, it looks like a wee wee.
That's one.
Well,
Dirty
well, I
mind.
wasn't sure how many fingers were a part of
I
it.
know.
But that's just
Oh my
his
God.
leg.
That's a little puppy. That's a
Oh.
cute one.
Oh my
I would
gosh.
never guessed a puppy.
Okay,
That
what
is-
kind of breed? What kind of breed is it?
He's a wiener dog.
What's the
I don't know.
breed?
It needs some hair.
It will. You gotta look further down, then you see the hair. It took you a minute.
Or they shave it to try to make the puppy look bigger.
Yes.
100% wings.
Oh shit.
Oh, man.
You got
Oh,
him.
that's cute.
Matt. Here you go, buddy.
My turn.
Is that si- Matt, have you lost your tongue? What happened here?
I'm just thankful it's from this angle. But
But you would see, you still be seeing the same thing you're seeing.
yeah, but no, that picture would have two pussies in it. This one only has one.
Very good. The kitty cat looks like panties.
That's what I saw at first.
Do you all see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing I saw.
It's the tail
Hey.
that gives it away.
Hey, I don't
Yeah.
own a cat, but is that a very playful cat? Is he like going a little?
I don't know.
Are they very
Stretched
playful
out.
like that? I don't
I'm
know.
not a cat
I think,
owner.
I think the kitty's just relaxing, stretched out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
that's just the way they lay.
they stretch out then, I guess.
Stacy, you
I'm
have a
ready.
dirty mind. Here we go.
Oh wow. Well, the girl in the white, like it looks like she's naked. Like my first view of it looked like she was naked with like a hand in between her legs, but I can see it's just her pants. But
The girl behind her,
With the
or in
green.
front of her. Yeah, the leg
Yeah.
for the girl in front of her.
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
very
see?
good. See?
that's,
Yeah,
and that's not what
Yeah.
I saw. I saw her own like
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
that's
Right.
crazy.
that's a good one.
already knew I had a dirty mind,
She-
so
There you go. Well,
You got
that girl in the picture's kind of dirty too, because she also has her tongue out.
yeah,
She's,
like
like,
another
licking her,
girl's
like,
head.
Yeah,
Eyebrows.
Yeah.
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 Very
Very
crazy party. She got a coffee mug.
I think I was at that party.
Daisy took the picture.
Coffee mug. I don't see no.
What's up,
solo
Cobra Dad?
cups.
Oh shoot, that was a good one, Stacy.
Cobra.
Rob says, I have one of those, and he's the best cat ever.
Yeah.
Now let's go back to Al, right?
All right, that's
Works for me.
okay. Okay. Yeah, you guys are dirty, man. You guys are dirty. Well, when I travel, I travel a lot, and I recently bought a pillow, one of those nice and fancy pillows that I don't know how to use. Yeah, that's a pillow.
Your neck?
So
Neck
what you're
pillow.
saying is it's a neck pillow, but you're not saying it as a euphemism. It's like an actual neck pillow.
It's a neck pillow. That's what I see. It looks like
Yeah.
Jersey Airport too.
Hmm.
The carpet. I see the carpet.
And there's also flesh color. I never seen neck pillows actually.
Yeah,
have
I've
flesh
never
color.
seen
Yeah.
flesh color either.
Matches her hair. Huh? Pretty cool. Good Al.
It's skin tone.
Tanya,
I'm ready.
this is the last slide.
Oh my god. Is that the
Well,
Dos
it
Equis?
kind of looks like
Fella.
she's very happy.
Indeed.
She's enjoying the view.
But I think he has his hand on his own knee.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yep, that's what it is.
I
All right.
Here I
She
thought it
does
was a
look very
I thought it was a Viagra commercial.
So
It really is.
what I've gathered from this game is that Al is too attention detail oriented, but really has
He
a
is
dirty
aggressive.
mind, but doesn't want to. Yeah, he doesn't want to let it sleep.
No, I'm
sleep
being respectful.
And
I got my I got my Catholic vision going
goggles
on.
on.
Right now.
It's Sunday. He's got to
It's
have
Sunday,
a few
so I'm kind of
Sundays.
like thinking positive, and I'm being a good boy. So.
And Brian, congratulations, you have Stacy.
This was funny. They got the Kool-Aid smiles going on.
Did you enjoy that game? I thoroughly enjoyed that game.
I enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
those are funny.
I
That was
enjoyed it.
funny. Yeah.
Those are cool.
Makes you see things differently, you know. I like doing these visual illusions in a classroom setting, but a lot different from those.
Yeah, especially for the class setting.
Hey kids, what do you see?
Oh man, that's fun though.
So
Well, you
Ed,
guys
let's throw it
do.
to you. Let's throw it to you. This doesn't need any visual aids because it'll be right in front of your face. Let's talk about
Articulated Empire. Articulated Empire, Steve Manx shop. For all your Mythic Legion needs, AWOC, Mescos, and so forth, please visit Savage Crucibles also. Please visit our buddy at articulatedempire.com. He gives you great shipping, packaging, great customer service, and he will ship your items right away. Oh, yeah. Check him out. Also, check
And
out
his wife is
Death-
amazing, and he has 2 beautiful kids.
There you go. Even better, right? And then we have Death by Collectibles, located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. He's another individual that has Mythic Legions, sells Mythic Legions, Savage Crucibles, AWOCs, DC, Marvel Legends, etc. Great guy. He also gives great shipping prices, and he takes really good care in packaging your items. So give him a check out. Scan that QR code. Check out his shop. Great guy.
Thanks, Ed.
All right.
All right. So wanted to change it up. We had all the funny and all that stuff, but I want to do a little deep probe. We have a topic of discussion question for you guys. I'll put it up on the screen for you. What motivates you to collect, and do you see yourself collecting? Do you see your collecting habits changing? Anybody want to start? And Matt had actually, I combined Matt and Al's question together, and I think you brought up pretty good points in regards to what motivates you, Matt. You actually said one was price, if you get a deal.
Oh yes, I do like a deal. I generally do. My collecting habits have already changed, I guess, if you will. You know, to where I do more. Like I like to get more stuff that's like, and it goes with the habits changing. Is I already have enough stuff displayed. I don't really have room to display more stuff per se. So like getting more like Marvel Legends or more Star Wars, I'm not as inclined to like pre-order that stuff. But you know, as you may see later on, if I find it at Ross or it's on Amazon for a discount, then then I might be intrigued. But I am more like project based. Like I like stuff for popping and swapping, or something I'm going to paint, or if I have a head I'm going to paint, then I know, oh, let me order this because these parts will work well with that head. So I definitely look more at things, collect things as project based, and also a lot for like toy photography. Like that's how I know I won't get into. We're having this discussion in the Legion's chat on Friday where I'm like, well, I'm glad Glyos is the way it is because it won't work for me for toy photography. So I know I'm not gonna get into it because there's just nothing, Now, of course, you could argue, well, I get the regular Faden, then it might be worth going and buying a Glyos Faden because that could make for a good picture. But I'm sure there's someone that already has those will have both those figures already, and they'll already do it for me, and then I'll be able to avoid going down that rabbit hole. So, like I said, a lot more project based and toy photography based is how I'm collecting now, as opposed to 2 years ago.
Mm. Okay. Any of you guys collect because of FOMO, fear of missing out?
I used to have FOMO when it came to Funko Pops. I gotta get this one, I gotta get that one. Oh, I'm gonna have to go find the chase I used to camp out like at midnight when the store opens up at 9 o'clock to try and get that chase. So I had that FOMO, but over the years, my FOMO has gone down a lot, which I don't really have FOMO no more. You know, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. That's it. If I really want it, some point in time, I'll get it, even if it's second market. So what motivates me to collect? Well, various things. For instance, just us here talking Mythic Legions and being part of this whole community gets me into collecting and upgrading my figures. So that's one aspect. Another aspect is sometimes I feel like a void inside of me. So I go out there and I collect a few things that bring me happiness, some kind of happiness. It'll improve my mood somewhat.
Yeah.
And then I'll shift my mindset and I start rolling again. Are my collecting habits changing? 100%. I used to collect like almost everything I saw, from Motu to G.I. Joe to DC to everything. And now I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna slow it down to the mythics, Figura Obscuras, some cosmics, and if I see something that really catches my attention. So, but I had to put a big up. I had to hit the brakes. So I was just going all over the place. NECA with the turtles, and yeah, no, got to slow it down. So I changed it up a lot. I used to have like Tony back in the day. Talk about Mega. Remember those days? Like, I used to go, I'm taking that. Yeah, no, not no more. I keep that money in my pocket and let it increase. So,
and ladies, I always tell Ed, sorry but not sorry. I'm the one who got Ed into collecting Mythic Legions.
He did. He did. He's the one. Yeah.
And the standout for that day when Ed came over, I shared with him. I said, Ed, come, you gotta check out these figures, because Ed and I, we bonded over McFarlane's DC Multiverse line.
Mm-hmm.
But then we started knowing that we like fantasy figures and Conan and Red Sonja and all that, and Mythic Legions, right? It feels that fantasy with knights and warriors and barbarians and ogres. And I said, dude, you got to check out this. I got this guy called Ertier, and he comes with a horse.
Oh man, that was it.
Yeah,
I was done.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the sexy pauldrons. Stacy says is the looks, man. You can look at those pauldrons with the
pauldrons, just the flame on his head.
Yeah,
it's like, oh shit, this is me right now. I'm all in.
Completely metal figure was high.
And shortly after that, I had a plethora of mythics. Yeah, that did it, and I'm happy.
How about you, Tanya?
What motivates me to collect? It's the art. The first Legion, the first thing that I noticed about all the figures with Four Horsemen is the art behind it, the attention to detail. And everything is like above and beyond for a view of a beautiful piece of art, and I just love it. I think what makes me stay are the people. The art is still beautiful and it's changing and upgrading, and I love that. But the people in the community are amazing. This is just one of the best communities ever. And so, yes, I will probably always want to collect because of the art, but the community is amazing. Do I see my collecting habits change? Yes. Poor Kevin. I never collected anything. Guys, not a thing. Kevin was always the collector. And then I started collecting Legions, and I love them. And then I started doing the, customizing, and I love that. And then NECA put out Sesame Street.
Oh, yeah.
God. Sesame Street. I grew up watching that. So now I've got to have, Sesame Street. All of those. And
Which ones you have so
then
far?
I've got the Bert and Ernie, and I've got the Count.
You got the count? Oh man, I'm looking
Yep.
for that guy.
That was totally Kent Pool Collects. Kent, he found it for me when he was out doing his thing, and he texted me, and I was like, yes, get it. And then they came out with Tony the Tiger.
Jada
I
told.
had to
Oh,
have
yeah.
Tony.
Yeah.
So now I've had to go back and get. I'm looking for all of those too. Kevin's gonna kill me. Like Kevin's like, Tony, you gotta.
Sorry, Kevin, but I have to ask her. Tanya, have you seen they also have Frankenberry, The Count, Blueberry as well by Jada Toys that already have been
So-
released?
We Franken friend of mine was able to get Frankenberry for me.
Okay.
So I will have that one as soon as I catch up with them. And then yeah, Tony the Tiger is coming. Kevin had him in the pile of loot at Big Bad Toy Store. And then I'm gonna be on the lookout for the Cheetah as well as
Chester
the
Cheetah?
other
We have
berry.
Chester Cheetah.
Chester Cheetah, yeah. I want to get him too. So
He's on my Amazon list. I'm just waiting. You know me. I'm just waiting for that right deal one of these days.
yeah.
He'll be like
That one is
$17.99 one day, and I'll be like scoop, or he'll never be, and I'll never get him. But he's,
And he comes with the Cheetos bag. That's so cool. It's
He's
fun.
on my
yeah,
list.
but my collecting habits have changed, and I don't know that I will. Those I am collecting because of nostalgia. I mean, I grew up in the 70s and 80s, and so a lot of those things are things that I just grew up with and I loved. And the art of Mythic Legions just really opened up my eyes when NECA came out with the Sesame Street ones. I saw the art, the detail on the sweater for Bert and Ernie, and just the beauty of the artwork that it is. And then it hit the nostalgia, and I love it.
Awesome. Kevin says that he had collected Marvel Legends for the nostalgia, but Mythics is creative.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
Definitely.
tracks.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Twizzler just got his count on Friday. Very cool.
Man,
Cool.
trying to find that sucker.
We got a question for
One-
Dad.
Oh,
Do any of you guys collect Turtles or Masters of the Universe He-Man figures, or the mashup they had, Turtles of Motu?
We
I say
think
Brian
we have
has
the
both.
Mezco turtles.
Yeah, say Brian has tons of Motu and turtles, but they're not really my thing. I do like She-Ra though.
Yeah, but you can see how, because Four Horsemen Studios actually did some of the sculpting for the classics and 20X. You can see how it almost opens the door for Mythic Legions for you to get, like, just for if you like the He-Man and those type of Thundercats. It's so easy just to fall into the new line that they created with Mythics, because it kind of shares like kind of the same aesthetic with the fantasy, the monsters and the knights and all that other stuff, which is cool. So Kevin kind of hit it on the nail for me before I jump to you, Amber. I think nostalgia plays a big reason in regards to my initial collecting habits, because when I had stopped collecting, it was all about getting stuff when I was younger, was stuff that I grew up with, which was Turtles, Masters of the Universe, G.I. Joe, and then in the late 2020s, they came out with, guess what? G.I. Joe, Classified, Masters of the Universe, Motu, NECA, like you said, with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And, line after line where the actual companies knew that this was the time that, the young boys are now men and have disposable income. And what better way to get their money than appeal to them through nostalgia? And they got a lot of my money initially with nostalgia. And my collecting habits have changed. I actually had to cut out a lot of lines because as Mythic Legions grew, in regards to, before it was dropping maybe 1 or 2 waves a year to having an abundance of stuff throughout the whole year. So as a fan of the community, a fan of the company itself and the creations that they create, they continue to have my support in the main line that got me into it, which is Mythic Legions. And for Cosmics and other lines like Figura Oscura, I cherry pick. I don't. If money was not the object, I had indisposable income, I'd be getting everything that Four Horsemen Studios made. But that is not the case. So I pick and choose, and the one that I feel that I could stay loyal to and manage would be Mythic Legions. So that's how. And another reason is that, for the most part, even though I would say there has been a spike in the drops from the company, price points have remained manageable.
Heard that.
And the fact that some figures have multiple heads, and the prices remain manageable, like it says, if the package comes with 2 heads, you got to get 2. So if it was more expensive than what I saw, and I could only maybe get 1, so the prices have remained steady and affordable to me. So I keep with that line, while other lines have actually spiked in prices. Amber, want to take a shot at this question?
So, like, I would agree with Tanya with, like, everybody, like, the whole community and everything. But also, like, just how they look, like, all the art that goes into it. I'm really, like, a fan of, like, colorful things. So, like, if the colors pop, then I'm definitely in. Plunderlings have been my new habit, I guess. I love them little suckers. And Glyos recently, I just like made my first purchase and got some like shipped to me for the first time ever, and I felt like I accomplished a lot. And and that's really it. I guess I do see my habits changing a little because I keep branching out to other things. I'm hoping that I don't branch out more, but there's a chance I could.
There's so, and that's another thing we gotta admit, that there's so many independent companies with new ideas and new characters and new lines that you could say, "Oh, my collecting habits are changing. I'm not going," but then there might be a line that really, attracts you, and you feel, "Oh yeah, I want to support this company. I like the aesthetic of these figures," and then you jump into that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Stacy, per se, you're not an action figure. You're not a collector per se, right?
Well, I collected Harry Potter stuff before the Mythic Legions. But yeah, like, I mean, our collections are together. So like, we only get like 1 figure. But I mean, everything is displayed in my living room. Like, we don't have a man cave, we have a living room that has figures everywhere. But like with the Legions, I mean, I just love them all. Even things that I'm like, oh, I don't really like skeletons, and then I see something, I'm like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Or, oh, I don't really like the knights, but then I'm like, I had to build some, at the armory experience, and I'm like, oh, I really like these now. So it's like,
have you ever pushed Brian to pick up something he initially wasn't too high ho on, and then you say, "No, I want this. I want you to have it.
yes,
Get it." That's
yes.
cool. Have you actually purchased something for him, not knowing that he was going to get it?
Yes, through like through someone in the community, like I purchased something through them.
That's cool.
But I also have like some stuff from like nostalgia. Like I have some Rainbow Bright stuff and Strawberry Shortcake, things from when I was a child.
Cool.
And then I do have, like the little Grogu, they were the little boxes. Like I think I have almost all of those ones because he's so stinking cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, other than that, that's all. Like, if it was up to me, we would just mainly collect mythics because I could get all of them and then even extras to do other things with.
That's awesome.
So, but yeah, like we've run out of room. So
Oh, that's a reason to actually change your collecting habits. That's true.
yeah, but we're
That's
still
also
gonna buy all the legions, but we typically don't do the all-ins. It just depends if if we have the money at that
Mhm.
point. If we don't, we're like, oh, we'll pick them up at different shows, or you're always gonna find them usually.
Mhm.
But I do have all the female legions. Brian made
that's
sure like he got trades with people and Dennis Derby helped me a lot getting the ones that were super rare.
Sweet.
that's cool.
That's
Yeah.
an awesome collection that Stacy has all the female figures. That's great.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
fantastic.
That's amazing.
Tanya, let's get this comment from your husband. It's kind of funny. Tanya's brought me several figures, but now they are in our. We should capitalize that collection. Our collection.
So it is mine and his collection, and I think I don't think of them as my figures and his finger. I think of them as our figures. They're our collection. It's because he loves them as well. I will say that I am a pretty stickler when it comes to like when I'm customizing, like if I've only got one of that figure, I'm not going to pull it out and break it apart and customize it. I've got to have that one the way that the Four Horsemen designed it, because that is their design. It's their artwork. It's beautiful. If I'm going to break it apart, I'm going to get a second one. And then I break it apart, and I don't feel bad about doing that. But like, I won't break apart a figure if I don't have one to replace it.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
And
that's a
Stacey,
valid point.
I need to say, my fellow Harry Potter lover, I love Harry
Oh.
Potter.
I love Harry Potter. We had a ferret, like this is a long time ago, but he was black, so I named him Sirius Black.
Oh, okay.
Sirius Black is one of my favorite characters,
Mhm.
and then also Luna. But yeah, I love Harry Potter. I love the books. I love the movies.
Luna
I
loved
have
it.
my shelf though is in the entryway. Like it's not in the living room. So like my shelf you can't see as well. But
Gotcha.
like Brian always tries to buy me like the Harry Potter Legos.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, stop buying them. I was like, I don't have any room for them. And then I have to put them together. And I never put together a Lego until I was an adult.
Well, I have a Harry Potter train set that I'm dying to put up, and I have almost all the Harry Potter Funko Pops.
Oh
So
yeah.
I wanted to put them up and around, and then put down the train, and I wanted to get the Lego castle,
Uh-huh.
put it right in the center when the train's going around it. So
Oh, that'd be cool. I just saw a new Lego set. It was Diagon Alley.
oh, okay.
Oh my god, it was really cool looking, but I'm like $200 for Legos that I have to put together myself. I don't think so.
Yeah, Legos are crazy.
Yeah, I'm like that's
That's
too
a huge
much for
time
that.
thing too. Yeah, that's a huge.
Yeah.
time.
And then you're
Is
always
anyone else
missing one
upset?
piece.
What are you missing?
Like if you miss a piece out of,
Oh.
you're putting together Legos and you're like, "Where's this piece at?" And they're like, "It's
Mhm.
not in here." And then you're like, "Because I have a Dobby that he's not technically complete because they shorted me a piece."
Oh
And
no!
I'm like, "Well, he looks fine."
You get the point.
I'd be calling. I'm missing a piece of my Dobby set. You got to send me one like now.
Right.
Anyone else
Ow.
into Harry Potter? I'm just.
I
curious.
did actually just jump in that. In the early 2000s, I'm not sure if it was Playmates, but they came out with a bunch of figures, highly articulated figures of Harry Potter. They had Hagrid. They had all of them, and then they had like this big box set where they had the final battle.
Mm.
And I picked that up, and the Tower Records was still around at that time, and I
Mm.
picked that up. It was like almost like bookends,
Oh,
and they
okay.
had
Oh, okay.
Harry and the guy with the
Voldemort.
big face, Lord Voldemort.
He who cannot be
Yeah.
named.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. And they had the Harry Potter came with the clear plastic, so he with the invisibility cloak.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever saw those, Ed? Early 2000s.
I never saw those. Back then when I was reading the line and watching the movies, I never brought the figures. Only afterwards when I got into Funkos, that's when I started collecting again. So I never.
Stacey, does that ring a bell from the early 2000s? The
I
action figures.
think I saw those. Like I have some action figures, but I'm not sure I think they're figure arts.
Oh, okay.
But I have 3 of them. We'll have, Hermione, Harry, and Ron.
Nice.
I got to check them out. Yeah.
Al, how about you? What motivates you to collect, and do you see your collecting habits changing?
You can't say how cool the box looks.
No, boxes are. I don't know. Other than the cool looking boxes or the vintage Motu, the vintage Castle Grayskull, or that looks cool. The box art, or like the Playmates TMNT, that looks cool. But I haven't really seen like a lot of cool box artwork lately. I feel like a lot of companies are slacking out on that. I believe I work in printing, so I do understand the printing, the special colors, the PMSs, and the UV coating and varnish and die cutting and all that. It becomes expensive,
Yeah.
So I do understand that, but I feel like they're slacking out on that. So boxes, I'm not. No, it's just I think it's more nostalgic purposes. Like what makes you happy. I believe that what makes you happy. Like you could just say, like, do I really need this? Like by buying this, do I, is it gonna make me happy, or is it
Does
gonna
it
make
bring
me
you joy?
Yeah, bring me joy, or do I feel complete, or do I really need it?
Oh, can I buy 2 and flip one on eBay?
Exactly. Like if it's a flipping purpose, like, hey, I'm gonna buy a couple of these and support my collecting habit, I understand. But I think I'm becoming more, limited on what I'm buying now. Before it would be like, oh, I'm getting all in, no matter what it is. But I think I'm being more selective and cherry picking, But yeah, that's on my end.
Awesome. We could actually even go deeper dive with this question because there's a lot of psychological aspects to why people collect things, not just action figures. But the nostalgia, I think, plays, like you said, a big part of it. The art, the creativity, like Tanya said, the community. You have a husband, a boyfriend, a wife, your brother, and they collect something and it intrigues you, and you're like, oh, I want to join in. And you have this familiarity. The community as well that we're in also is a big part of collecting. Like one of you guys said, I think Tanya said it. You come for the toys, but you stay for the community, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what all brings us together, and actually, created all these shows. Showing support for the studio and showing support for each other and having a good time, creating content for where you don't even need to, throughout the week even have a designated time spot to watch, something on Netflix. You could go on YouTube and check out one of the, everybody's shows. There's so many.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
We're approaching that time, and I want to find out what's cooking with you guys. Where we talk about we've been working on any customs and also pick up some pre-orders. Stacey, have you been working on anything? We know that you said that you did dabble into customizing.
Yes. Which it's in like a whole nother room. But
Okay.
so I had painted a Charbot and I painted him blue and orange. So then I painted this head I got at MuskeCon. It's from Wolf King, and it's like a cosmic female head, and she has like a side piece, like a, what would you call that, Tanya? Like, I don't know.
Like an earpiece?
It's almost like a micro headset.
Yeah, like a
Okay.
It's
headset,
attached
like
to
a
her head.
cosmic-y.
Yeah.
She looks cosmic-y.
Yeah, she's
Um,
cosmic.
So I painted her head, and then we got the female tusk officer,
Okay.
and now I am starting to customize that, which that's what I was doing on Saturday. And I'm just kind of like, I don't want to make it completely the same as the Charbot, but it's like accent colors to go with the Charbot. So
Right. That female tusk, even though it's not a blank body, is good enough to be almost like a blank body because
yeah,
it's black.
Brian's like, are you gonna paint like all of it? And I was like, no, I like the black on it, and I think I just want to put like accent pieces on it to make her pop.
Yeah, sounds
So
cool.
It's the
yeah,
best
so
way to
that's
do it. Easy and Looks good.
Yeah, that's what I've done other customs before. Like I have one full one that I've done before, but she's not the greatest, but that was when I first started. But like I've done a few heads and yeah, I don't like to do the eyes.
Why was the pause there?
Dan.
Thinking about eyes.
Yeah.
Probably when I think about eyes, it's son of a bitch.
Yes. So I do a lot of like just one solid color for their eyes.
Okay.
So that's like they have like I don't know. They're mystical, you know.
Mhm.
I think
So-
I think we talked about it once, Tanya, with the eyes. Just and Ed as well too, because the centering of the the eyeball, the pupil, and everything. You definitely need a steady hand, and you actually need some form of microfine glass, thing
Yeah.
to help you because it's so small. That's I think that's one of the smallest parts of the
Shaky
whole
hand.
figure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I
Mhm.
have shaky hands, so it wouldn't work for me.
Yeah, if I'm hungover, forget about it.
Yeah.
and like Stacy said, there's nothing wrong with solid eyes. So that
No. Like you just make it work.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, some dental tech classes.
Yeah, there you go.
there you go. Al, what's up with you? What's cooking?
Oh, just nothing. Just trying to open up I got my All Stars, and I'm enjoying it. And trying to open. I just opened this guy while you guys were chit chatting.
Nice.
He's awesome, dude. He's awesome.
I
He
opened
needs a
him
little heat though.
show.
I'm
He's-
afraid of. Yeah, so he's awesome.
Yeah, I've been
Just
playing.
enjoying my whatever I have. My pre-orders. I was going over it with my wife. Like some of the pre-orders, it's been over 2 years, 2.5, sometimes 3 years. And I get a bunch of boxes, and my wife's like, "I thought you slowed down on buying," and I'm purchasing, and I'm like, "Hey, I paid for this like 2.5 years ago." She's like, "Oh, really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, believe it or not." And I'm just enjoying what I have. All Stars 6, and I haven't completed opening my Necronominus wave
Mhm.
yet. So I'm kind of like, I got my 2-pack right here that I want to open. This bad boy right here that came damaged. So I was thinking about leaving this in box, but it came all busted up. My 2-pack here.
Mm.
So hopefully I'm just going to open it and display it. But yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
So yeah, just trying to enjoy what I have,
Definitely.
not really working on anything. Just
Amber, you have anything cooking? Any
Nothing
pre-orders?
cooking really.
Did you pick up
I
that
am
Fade
looking
On?
forward to. Huh?
Did you pick up pre-order that Fade On yet?
Not yet. I'm like, do I need it? But I know I need it. So probably by the end of this week it will be ordered. And I'm looking forward to the Maryland Toy Expo next weekend.
Oh, nice.
Let's shout that out. Maryland Toy Expo.
Yeah. In somewhere, Maryland.
That's
Somewhere in that
this weekend.
Yeah,
That's
somewhere
fine.
Maryland in that one county.
In
Yeah.
that one place, yeah.
In that
That's
thing,
June,
no
that's
one
June
but friends.
21st and the 22nd.
It's June 14th. It's a one-day show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that Saturday or Sunday?
It's Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Okay.
Next Saturday.
Okay.
And
Sunday's
they give
Father's
away a test shot.
Oh yeah, if you go to the Wolf King
Slot?
booth, you can win a test shot
Oh,
slog.
nice.
You get one raffle just for going to the table with your entrance bracelet. Another one if you make a purchase of over $100, and then another raffle ticket if you come in a disguise. But here's the you get a raffle ticket for each disguise that you show up as. So if you come with like 5 disguises, you could get like 8 chances to win.
Oh, that's cool.
Right. Let me change my face.
I'm gonna bring all my role playing outfits.
Come on, my hat on.
I'm gonna bring my
put sideways,
doctor
put
outfit.
backwards.
You're gonna see Al in his
Plumber,
furry,
I got the
his furry
plumber
costume.
one.
With the mustache and big nose, the Groucho Marx glasses.
The googly eye one.
Oh man.
Matt, what's cooking with you, brother? I saw you did those photos for the game.
Yeah, well, real quick, just some deal stuff. I've been eyeballing this on Amazon, so I finally pulled the trigger because I just like the little Jawa and the little outfit, in the Christmas outfit.
You gave it
And
to
then-
the FOMO.
Well, it's Star Wars. It was a deal. And then because Al's always posting stuff, I ended up going to some Ross's this week, and I picked up an Acolyte, Star Wars. I picked up an Andor at Ross.
Ooh.
I got a whatchamacallit? This one. the
Oh, I like
kid,
that candy bar. Oh, okay.
Oh, the Skeleton Crew. I saw that
Skeleton
one.
Crew.
Yep.
Then I got a Skeleton Crew vintage collection. This guy.
Oh, cool.
That guy.
And I was at Dollar Tree and I picked up one of these with little doggies inside because one of the doggies is a Frenchie.
Oh,
Oh.
Nice.
Cute.
So
they 112 scale.
I mean, it could be a puppy.
Yeah.
$1.25. And then for getting creative, hopefully Alberto's still here. But we were talking last week about dirtying up
Yeah.
the palette.
The
And that's
palette.
why I was at Dollar Tree. Well, that and I was getting some 4th of July decorations.
That's cool.
And so I dirtied one up like I said I would. So here is the
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
You gotta have a
Yeah.
broken
breaking
one.
And your book piece, yeah.
You gotta do it with,
Out
with
of
the
the-
nails. With the nails on the side.
So
That's fantastic.
it goes from, this
Mhm.
Yeah, that looks good.
to this. So, I'm thinking maybe mass producing a bunch of dirtied up ones, and maybe that's something I'll bring to the table for CarverCon.
There you
Right.
go.
Hopefully get. I got a thumbs up from Alberto. Awesome.
All right.
Who's next? Tony, you got anything?
Yeah. Okay. We'll jump into me, I guess.
You were
Yeah.
easy to place.
Happy National Puerto Rican Day. I got
Oh.
Miles Morales in the Puerto Rican flag costume, which I think is so dope.
Cool.
I got that. And if you guys who like wrestling, there was a recent. Oh, I dropped it. Hold on a second. Oh, the drugs.
Don't step on the drugs.
Oh yeah. Woo! So for you guys who like wrestling, WWE has some layoffs recently, and one of these guys, R-Truth, Truth was laid off. Unfortunately, he had a big program recently with John Cena, who's a heel right now, and they got rid of this guy. He could have done something with him. So this has been, like I said before, I'm with the #_ UC Monday Night Mayhem collab. So I'm going to be working on a photo with R-Truth. I also.
Tony,
What
just
you
to let you know, watch Money in the Bank.
Oh
Just
yeah,
watch
that was okay. That was
Just watch
All
it to
right.
the end. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. All right. Maybe I just spoiled myself the wrong thing. And speaking of pop and swaps, I actually, like we said earlier, we gave. I mentioned that I have bad hands, so customizing and painting is a little rough for me, and pop and swaps. But actually, with the in stock sale, I picked up a couple of characters. Big Bad Toy Store also had a sale on Lee J. So I actually pop and swapped, exploded the figure, and made my pop and swap of a Spartan here using Lee J's gold armor, Rhombus's black bod, and the armory parts as well. So perfectly, it would have been the Black Knight's pauldrons and stuff that I would have used, but I only have one Black Knight. So I used the armory silver pauldrons and leg armor foot. So there you go. And hey, so that's what I did. Pre-ordered. Did I pre-order anything? Oh yes, I pre-ordered Vega from Jada Toys.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I did that too.
And I'm very upset that of course every time they put a pre-order that's limited to a store such as Target or Walmart, it's very difficult to actually obtain them. So I missed out on Psylocke and Thanos 2-pack from Hasbro.
Yeah, I was trying to get that too.
So Target, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Target suck.
They suck.
Tanya,
Yes.
what's cooking with you?
So I finished my last Robohead
Oh, okay.
Cool.
It's cool.
that I got at Toyland. I finished him on Saturday. And then I have been working on
Oh, wow.
That is cool. What is that?
got her.
That's fun.
Who printed that, Tanya?
So Dirk,
Dirk.
Dirk's Designs printed those, and I'm creating her. But the coolest thing he did was this is her weapon.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh wow.
So
That is cool.
I'm working on her as well, and then I just finished up my my Tinkerbell, and I just finished up my Alabama Big Owl. So those are the ones that I've been working on, and then I started these to do. So
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, that looks good.
Santos says he actually picked up the Chester Cheetos figure. He's
Yeah.
awesome, he says.
So awesome.
yeah, I would love to have that one. If anybody comes across another one, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll keep my eyes peeled for you.
yeah,
At
Me too.
Hobbs.
So I've seen them on Amazon, but I'm waiting for a deal.
yeah. I don't want to pay an outrageous price for it. Yeah, I'm not all into that. But oh yeah, and so I've started collecting. Let's see. Oh,
Ooh.
this is the craziest thing, and I don't know why. It started, I think, with Star Wars, but they put out these amazingly cool card decks
Ooh.
Oh, high flyers.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty nice.
are amazing. Like they look beautiful. They are different.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I mean, they're just gorgeous, and I love them.
That's
That's
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Aren't they cool? And then
Yeah.
It's good card stock,
Like-
too. That company makes good cards.
yeah, and then like,
Oh,
Oh,
whoa.
man.
That's cool.
That's
isn't that
neat.
cool?
Yeah,
And
That's cool.
the cards are absolutely, I mean, like, I don't know why this fascinates me. I'm not a card shark. I don't really play cards, but can you see the
Yeah.
like
The
the
shift,
holographic?
yep.
Yeah, the
Then
holographic.
I mean, when you look at the actual cards themselves, I mean, they're like,
They're beautiful. Yeah.
yeah, beautiful.
It was the art. Like
pieces
you
of
said, it's the art.
art.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, they
That's
are
cool.
gorgeous, and I love them.
What's up?
And Kevin bought me a box set. I don't have those out, so I can show them to you. But it actually has a game, like a mystery that you solve using the decks, and it is just really cool. So I've started collecting these, and Kevin has found me some amazing ones. And it's been a fun little hobby that I've. It's just interesting. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's nice.
That's really cool.
Do you ever use them, or you just keep them in box?
So, like the ones that I got, I think I have these.
You ever play goldfish with them, or anything like that?
Spades.
I haven't played Goldfish with them, but
Spades, poker.
it's.
I declare
Blackjack.
war.
This is the deck that started them
Blackjack.
all.
Strip poker.
Ah.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
That is cool.
And I play with these
Oh,
like I've used these and I've played. I mean, you can tell these are like
Mhm.
you may be able to tell they're like darker. I mean, like, but these I actually use. I think they're fun. Kevin.
Kevin, who usually wins that game? You both win.
If we're playing that, trust me, we both win.
Nice. Where's my
but, like,
Snuffleupagus figure slide again?
I got a Harry Potter set, and I got several that I just think
Wow.
are really, really neat. And I just
When
thought
did you
those
pick up?
were-
When did you pick up the Harry Potter set? Recently, or
No, those were probably been a while, but you can get them at like CVS, Target. If you
Really?
go to like where the toys are, there's an area where they have like cards, like card games,
Mm-hmm.
and these are
I'm gonna check Target right now.
oh, see you later, Ed.
these are Theory 11 cards, and you may be able to go on Theory 11 website and get these or get some, but they have a bunch of them. But like those are Theory 11. These are like specialty cards. So these are some that had like Kickstarters. These won awards. Like these won awards for last year.
Oh, wow.
But they're just really
Yeah,
neat.
that's
I mean,
cool
they're
deck,
really
yeah.
cool. But I
That's
didn't.
cool.
I mean, that's just something that I've started collecting, and I didn't realize how interesting they could be.
Mhm.
They have
So, thank
Aquarius
you, Tanya, for
Harry
being an
Potter
enabler.
cards.
I know. They're fantastic, though. They're really fun.
Yeah. I can see Ed going. I'm gonna head out and pick up some Chinese food. I'll see you later.
I'm on Target right now. That's what they
He
have.
goes to Target. Oh, you saw him there? Oh, okay. I thought you were
They
gonna
have
go
the
to
Aquarius Puzzles Harry Potter Chibi playing cards.
Yeah.
That's what they have there.
Alright.
The Harry Potter ones, I think, are downstairs because I use those as well. Like, there's it's not solitaire, but it's a
Oh,
solitaire
Tanya,
game.
I'm getting the hook. Oh,
Yeah.
stage. Oh.
But it's a solitaire game that I play, just me, just messing with the cards or whatever. But I think it's fun. It's just something to do when you're sitting around. You don't want to be on your phone.
That's really cool.
Right on.
But
Let's do Curtis a service here. Let's go jump into Ed and we'll do a final thought.
All right.
What's up, Ed? What's cooking for you?
All right. So now that I'm per se on vacation during the morning, so
Oh yeah,
maybe I'll have
congratulations.
time.
Nice.
Yes, I'll have time to finish up this one custom. I'll just show it off.
Oh, nice.
ooh, that's
Oh, that's cool.
awesome.
So I gotta get some
That's cool.
some clay and clay it up and make a little skirt for it, paint it up. So I'll take care of that. So hopefully within a few weeks I'll have that done. Pre-order wise, I'm gonna put in probably the pre-order for the Infinite Legions, the 2-pack. I think I'm going to pre-order this SH Monster Arts Anguirus. I'm gonna need that in my collection. I love Godzilla, so he's gonna be coming home sooner or later.
Awesome, brother.
I did get this from Amazon, and I was surprised I got this one because I was trying to get the regular rabbit. This is Captain Rabbit, but it turns out that they sent me the gold label one. He's glow in the dark. So
Oh, okay. So you have the
Yeah.
little light things in there too.
yeah, so
We have the regular and the chase of that
we got
one.
sweet.
Yeah.
Cool.
I got that one. Didn't open it up yet. And yesterday I took an hour and a half trip to Target because that was the only Target that had something that I do collect in. That's the Hammond edition Spinosaurus.
Oh wow, this looks really nice.
So
Very cool.
it's nice. It's nice. I was expecting some more from it, but I'll be doing a video, Toy Locals review. Check it out. Once dropped.
Right.
So
Sounds
yeah,
cool.
so that's I think that's it.
Awesome.
I think that's it. I just
All right.
oh wait a minute. I did get another set of the turtles. I got it for $20. I kind of haggled
Deal.
did the price go down because they were on clearance. They were 35 and I got it down to 20. So like, you know what? I'll take another pack with me. So
Awesome, brother.
they're fun. Yep.
I love
that's
the deal.
Yeah.
So, Stacy, we're gonna end the show with your final thoughts. You have any
With
final
my
thoughts for
final
us?
thoughts?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That works for me. And with that being
Yeah.
said, no.
Drink your water. Be like the amazing. Drink your water.
That's right.
All right.
Stay hydrated.
I-
Drink
right?
a gallon a day.
I do want to say, like Curtis wanted us to wrap up, and I'm allowing it because do go check that out because his guest is Big John Moore,
Oh, yeah.
and John Moore is a very awesome guy.
Oh, yeah.
And with that being
Carver
said,
Con-
I'm Tony Toy.
I'm Sackwood.
Collectible Fun Matt. That was on me.
Watch Legion's Ladies live.
I'm
And
Amber.
where?
I'm Tanya with Legion's Ladies live.
Stacy Lynn.
And where? Ow!
I'll see you guys. Thank you.